Good afternoon. It is 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs studio. Some hockey news out of Nashville today is former Alabama football coach and current ESPN college football analyst Nick Saban has bought a minority stake in the Nashville Predators with business partner Joe Agretzi, the team announced today. From Saban, he said, being involved in a sports team in Nashville has always been a goal, and the opportunity to partner in the Predators with a class act like Bill Haslam created the perfect scenario for us. The Preds are a great organization with a fantastic brand, and we are excited to be part of the future success of the franchise. Tonight, the Tennessee basketball team is back in action after a 10-day break as they host number 11 Louisville at the Food City Center. Tip-off for the top 20 matchup is at 6 o'clock and can be joined in progress right here on The Zone starting at 7 after Mac Talk. For all your foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It is 2 for Tuesday, meaning if you usually drink during the show, you enjoy it more. Number one, drink responsibly. But on Tuesday, 2 for 1. So go ahead and take 2 drinks. Is that a good way to start the show, Babs?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You can watch the show live.
I got my coffee. I got my 2-for-1 coffee. Oh, double espresso, baby.
It's good to do at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Listen, your girl is running on fumes.
Does that keep you up at night if you drink coffee this late in the day?
I don't know. Probably.
I used to drink afternoon coffee.
So I did have a rough night, though.
It was called the Prison Blend.
You drank the Prison Blend.
I call it the Prison Blend at the radio station. I don't know what it is.
It was the
black
Prison
coffee,
Blend.
No sugar, no cream. Just give it to me straight.
Yeah, you don't do that anymore.
No, not very often. Sometimes. What happened last night?
Oh, so, we have one of those, I guess you can call it fancy thermostats. I don't know, where it has a mind of its own. So,
Nest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get hot at night. So sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night and take it down to 64 or whatever.
I know people that do that.
Yeah. Mr. Babs would wake up and be like,
daytime.
What the hell have you done?
Yeah.
Well, it came back to bite me last night.
How so?
Because I woke up in the middle of the night. Cujo, a.k.a. Pat and Dog, had to go out. So I had to go let him out. And I'm like, oh,
what time?
This is 2 a.m. It is so cold. I was shivering. 63 in my house. 63 degrees. I'm like, this is my own fault. I have programmed the Nest to think that I want it to be 63 at night. And it was miserably cold.
Also, if you didn't have 2 dogs, you wouldn't have to take them out at 2 in the morning. I love dogs. I'm just saying.
I know. Hey, listen, we went from 4 to 2.
Yeah.
Of course, the only 2 that are left are the mine.
Yeah.
That are a pain in the butt.
Your husband lost his 2 dogs.
I know. And they were the well-behaved ones. I know that's shocking to everybody listening to our show.
How's everything going in your house? Is the elf showing up when the elf needs to?
Rosie the elf is rocking it.
I love that you have a female elf.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that, but I've never experieed a female elf.
That's what Santa sent us.
Yeah, Rosie. Rosie shows up. You deal with Rosie.
Listen, Rosie brought Build a Snowman kits this morning, which was a great idea considering we woke up late and we're late getting to school and, because we had to build snowmans because Rosie brought the kids.
Or snowmen, but yeah.
Snowmans. Whatever they are.
Plural for man is men.
I'm like,
that's okay.
At this point, I'm like, can we just build a melted one? Mom's just going to flatten this, okay? It's a melted snowman.
That would be funny.
I did it.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely. I'm like, I'm not rolling these snowmen into balls. We are going to have a melted one.
Zeph, that's 2 days in a row she's let that word fly.
Tell you what. How are you, Mayor?
Yeah, no Slay today.
Do we have no Slay today? He's doing basketball things. Hi, Zeph. Do we have a Mayor intro? Oh, we haven't played this in a while.
We played this last week.
Oh.
Because someone asked, why didn't I have one? It sounds very serious. I'm here, y'all.
It sounds like Top Gun music.
Listen, we're going to
I
have a
love
lot
it.
of fun today. I'm going to tell you, we do have a couple of topics that we'll throw at you that may instigate some phone calls. Outside of that, it's going to be kind of a hodgepodge today. We do have Jim Wyatt, TennesseeTitans.com at 3:20, and we actually have a lot of Titans topics to talk about. This season that Big Jeff is putting down, man, when you look at what the Titans are from a national level, he's still getting noticed, even though, like, I feel like he's putting this season together in a forest. That's not necessarily
Good way to
true.
put it.
Like, I mean, my man had 7 tackles, a forced fumble, a touchdown reception, a sack. He's got 14 tackles for a loss on the season. Like, he's just complete destruction out there.
I don't think he's getting the attention he deserves.
Because he's on a 2-win team.
Right.
But it's funny because, like, I will see every once in a while, like, who's our guy on Good Morning Football? Kyle.
Brandt.
Yes.
Yeah.
He notices things.
Yeah.
So, like.
He actually watches the Titans a lot, too.
Yeah. So Cam Ward got the angry run of the week last week.
Yeah.
Where he avoided the sack by throwing the defender to the ground and then throwing the football away.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful. But Brian Baldinger
Yes.
notices Big Jeff. He did a Big Jeff
Baldy's
take.
breakdowns. Yeah.
So search for that if you want to see that.
So I'll never forget, I ran into Baldy. He was working a game that I was on the sideline.
He's such a
and
nice guy, man.
he's the best. And so he grabbed my board. You know, I always put all my notes on my board. So we were like comparing our boards. His fingers from playing football are so jacked up. I will never forget it. He's sitting there holding my board and I'm like looking at his hands. I mean, he must have broken every single finger back in the day playing ball.
Yeah.
Because all of them are like jagged, just sticking out everywhere. I'll
That's
never
one thing.
forget that about Baldy.
When we go cover the Super Bowl, we do shows from Radio Row every year at the Super. The former players, that's one thing you note. I think it's Torrey Holt that's got jacked up fingers.
Yep.
Blaine Bishop definitely does. We were talking, Blaine had an interception return for a touchdown in Cleveland and jumped into the dog pound, like off the snow pile that was built up in the end zone, and they dumped beer all over him and everything. And so we were talking about that in advance of the Browns game, and he said, yeah, that's when my fingers were still straight. He got his
Must have been early in the career.
He got his caught on Corey Dillon's helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
brutal.
I think it was Torrey Holt. We took a picture with the two of them with their hands up and everything. But yeah, Baldy. And he's got like really fat fingers. They look like sausages.
And massive hands.
Yeah.
I mean, just massive.
Mitts.
Yeah. Anyway, he pays attention to the Titans a bunch too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can find it if you really want to search it out. But I just want to pay homage to Big Jeff. And we do this every, I don't know, a few days, honestly, on this show. But there are always things to talk about. Also, like, why would you break into his house?
I don't know.
I mean, you choose Big Jeff?
That's the one.
No.
Nope.
So if you missed that while they were playing in San Francisco, he got home and found out that he had been burgled. So, yeah,
Did we ever find out what they took?
No, but he said they just went to one room and that they looked like they knew exactly where they were going.
Well, and clearly they went to his bedroom probably for what? Watches, jewelry, all that.
By the way, we just found out, Zeph, you got an announcement. Announcement's presented by Unk down the street.
Hit it.
Jim Wyatt will be on at 3:40.
3:40, there you go. So we could talk
Why the
about.
change?
We can ask him when he comes on.
Okay.
Has he got stories writing?
Maybe.
So we were going to do Big Jeff had, this is what I wrote down. Big Jeff had another huge day. Are y'all paying attention to this incredible defensive play by this dude? We'll do that in the next segment. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Also coming up today, Signetti wins the AP Coach of the Year. Clark Lee wins the Eddie Robinson Coach of the Year. Which way would you have gone there? Tennessee quarterback Joey Aguilar says he is in for the bowl game. We'll talk about him and where his season is stacking up historically speaking for Tennessee. We've been kind of on that a little bit. 4 transfer quarterbacks Tennessee could look at. Adam Sparks with the story in the Knoxville News Sentinel. And is the NCAA tournament the worst event in sports? Joel Klatt, Mr. Hot Take.
It's a terrible take.
Has a terrible take, but maybe some of y'all agree with that. He's saying that the upsets in the early rounds actually diminish the value of the tournament as you get deeper into it, which I get that. I understand.
He's boring. He's boring. He
Yes.
doesn't like Cinderella.
Also, Tennessee edge rusher Arden
Cinderella.
Key said the Titans do not adjust defensively. Defensive coordinator Denard Wilson offered a retort So we've got all that coming up and more. Slay's going to join us at some point as well. He is doing SEC Network duties today and tomorrow. 3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Air, springhillac.com. Let's start today in what do they call it in TV? Block A?
A block.
A block. Let's start in A block with the Nashville Predators.
What?
Red hot.
What?
They are 7-3 in their last 10, and that's coming off of losing 8 out of 9. I don't know what happened. Do they have a players-only meeting?
I know what happened.
What happened, Zeph?
Nick Saban became an owner of the Nashville Predators.
Nick Saban became a Nashville Predators owner. Yeah, he has minority stake with his Mercedes-Benz billionaire colleague. Yeah, so that is a thing. Preds went 5-2 in St. Louis. Philip Forsberg with the hat trick. And the Preds, again, have won 7 out of 10, coming off an 8 out of 9. So Adam Vingan put this out there. Their playoff odds after the 8 out of 9 losing streak was 0.7% chance to make the playoffs. Now, winning 7 out of 10, it's up to 5.7%.
Oh, 5.7.
So you're saying there's a chance. By the way, Forsberg hat trick, that was his 11th career hat trick. He has the most Preds goals ever, if you don't pay attention, by a lot, 332. Your boy David Legwand is second with 210.
Leggy.
14 goals, 11 assists.
Oh, that was
Forsberg.
a long time ago.
Yeah, so Nick Saban into the ownership group for the Nashville Predators. He actually had a quote. He had a statement, but
You want me to read it?
I did pull a quote.
I mean, is it interesting?
The quote is, yes.
Okay.
The Preds are a great organization with a fantastic brand, and we are excited to be a part of the future success of the franchise. Do you have more than that?
Yeah, he said, being involved in a sports team in Nashville has always been a goal, and the opportunity to partner in the Predators with a class act like Bill Haslam created the perfect scenario for us. So he chooses the Preds over the Titans.
Joe Agresti.
Not that that was an option, but it would have been nice to see Nick Saban. It would have been a very interesting story to see Nick Saban become a minority owner in the Tennessee Titans.
He don't want any of that smoke, as Jim Wyatt would say. You don't want that smoke. That's right.
I forgot that Jimmy said.
It's so out of character.
Do you remember what happened for him to say that?
I think it was like a motorcycle guy that passed him, right?
he was on the phone, and this motorcycle, you just hear him revving his engine behind him, and all of a sudden you just hear, and he goes right by him.
They host Carolina Wednesday night at 7. Joey Aguilar confirms he's playing in the bowl game from Ryan Shumpert, friend of show and friend of Zeph. Joey Aguilar on the Music City Bowl, quote, I'm blessed to go out and play one more time. If it's my last game or not, I'm excited to go out there with this team one more time, end quote.
Because he's trying to get another year, right?
He is. He's got a lawsuit going, like a lot of people. Langston Patterson with Vanderbilt, linebacker from CPA, has one as well. Keith at Nashville, first up today on 3HL. Keith, welcome in. What's up, man?
Yeah, his season's over. He needs to let somebody else play.
Why?
Jeez, Keith.
Why?
No, I want to see what McIntyre is.
Oh, yeah, I think he'll get
mean,
plenty of time.
That is fair.
Yeah, I think he'll get
Very
plenty
fair.
of time.
Is that where Tennessee fans are? Like, great, thank you, Joey. Okay, we're done with you. We need to see the young guys.
That's where they need to be. I don't know if they are.
Yeah.
So
I want to see what he's got. They say he's good. We need to see him.
I'm
thank you, Keith. Appreciate it.
I'm not against that take.
I think he'll get a healthy amount of time.
Yeah. You split them?
Yeah, because I think he'll be the guy that's back next year. Aguilar, by the way, currently the 4th most passing yards in a season in Tennessee history. 4th most all time.
It's crazy.
3,444 yards. He wasn't even in Knoxville until May.
I mean, that's a product of that offensive scheme, right?
Well, and the fit, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, Joe Milton didn't fit great. Nico didn't fit great. But Joey Aguilar did.
Nico definitely did not.
And you're talking about a walk-on junior college player who almost quit to become a firefighter. How about that?
Who also got there in May.
Yeah. He is.
Like, I don't know if people understand how quickly you have to work when you're not there until May. because everybody else
it's a crazy story.
Is all in from January on if they're there early, you know?
He is 79 yards away from being third all-time. Eric Ainge has that. He is 169 yards from second most ever yards passing in a season for a Tennessee quarterback, Tyler Bray in 2012. How many times has he been over 169 yards passing in a game this season? All 12 games.
He's got the current active record of amount of 200-yard passing games, and it's every single game he started in his college football career. He has thrown for 200 yards.
What game did they throw it late so he could get the 200 yards right before he came out? It was one of the
it would have been
games.
it would have been the New Mexico game.
That was it. New Mexico State.
New Mexico State, yes.
Before taking him out.
So Peyton Manning has the most passing yards ever in a season. Joey Aguilar's 376 yards away from that. I doubt he gets there in the bowl game against Illinois.
Nah.
Illinois' pass defense is number 80 in the country. They give up 226.5 yards per game. I can go into more detail a little bit later. They've given up 300-yard passers 3 times this season. Aguilar's done it 4. They've given up 169 yards passing 7 times. Joey Aguilar, all 12.
I think in this bowl game, they let him hit his 200 mark, keep the streak alive, and then that's probably his curtain call.
As I dug into the numbers, however, if this were a real football game, like a regular season, like this means something football game, the key would be Tennessee running the football against Illinois. In the games that Illinois has lost, they are 8-4, just like Tennessee. In the games that they have lost, they have given up 196 yards rushing per game. In the games they've won, 8 games, 88.3. That is a dramatic difference. So if you're breaking this down, you would think, okay, if Tennessee can run the football, they can beat Illinois. If Illinois stops Tennessee from running the football, Illinois wins. I mean, I think it's that simple. However, it's a bowl game, which they turn out to be basically what some coaches want to have happen in the spring, where they play a scrimmage against another team. That's basically what they are.
Well, and you also, personnel is always completely different nowadays.
That's
so
right.
What a team was good at, they might not be good at that point with whatever personnel they have on the field. I was just looking.
Wants, what a team needs.
I was looking for my guaranteed rate bowl, and on the 26th.
You get a guaranteed rate when you work a bowl game?
Apparently.
Oh, cool.
No, and the list of opt-outs and transfer portal guys for Minnesota is like half of my page on my email.
Good luck with all that. You've got a lot of experience with all that. Minnesota. Let me ask you this. Do you get paid more if games go to overtime?
No.
Why?
Flat rate.
They're screwing you, Babs.
I had a lot of overtime games this year.
I know,
Exactly.
that's why I asked.
You could have been racking up.
That's right.
All right, when we come back, we'll celebrate Big Jeff. If you want in, 615-737-1045.
All right, chilly winter temperatures out there. Be sure not to leave your wealth management goals out in the cold, and call Trajan Wealth today to help you when it comes to your future plans. Maybe you're thinking, okay, am I in a good place to retire one day? Do I have a plan in place? If you need a partner in your financial wealth journey, Trajan Wealth is there for you. They provide answers. They provide you a real plan. I know I just have had phone calls and met with them at their Brentwood office, and they'll earn your trust. They're fiduciaries too, by the way. And that means that they have to do whatever is in your best interest. They treat you like family. They take care of you, and they will take the stress off of your shoulders. So maybe you're at a point where you aren't sure what you have ready for retirement. Call Trajan Wealth and get your plans started today. Get a complimentary sit down with them. Call them at 615-270-5000. See what they're all about. You can also check them out on their website, TrajanWealth.com. They have offices in Brentwood and Franklin, and would love to meet with you and chat with you. That's TrajanWealth.com. TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Smashville hockey. Around here, it can sound like a language of its own. But hey, if you can pronounce Demumbria, then names like Yossi, Shea, Marchessault will roll right off the tongue. Nashville Predators, only in Smashville.
One of the largest sports books east of the Mississippi, Circa Sports Kentucky, is now open. Catch all your favorite games on an 80-foot screen with stadium-style seating and live VSiN broadcast daily. Circa Sports, now open at the Mint Gaming Hall, Kentucky Downs.
My dad and I used to golf together all the time, but when he hurt his back, it was over.
To have your son want to spend time with you is amazing. That's why my chronic back pain has been so heartbreaking. Surgery, fused bones, long recovery. No way, not for me. A friend recommended stem cells, so I gave Kellum Stem Cell Institute a call.
I'm glad you're out on the course.
Yeah, it's really good.
Call the Kellum Stem Cell Institute today. Swing still looks just okay though.
Selling your home can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. Get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Work with the #1 real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Go to markspain.com today.
3ATL 1045 The Zone. So Maddie from promotions came in during the break. And she was like, I need two things from y'all. One, together say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all those things. By the way, Happy Hanukkah, too. So we did that. And then she was like, favorite Christmas movie, which mine is, I say it every year, and I get a big reaction one way or the other. Because people either really agree with me or really don't and take personal attacks at me. And I enjoy
Did I do that?
I enjoy those moments. Yeah, you do sometimes.
Perhaps.
My favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. I'm with Brent on this.
It's 1,000% a Christmas movie. When is it set?
It's set in Christmas, and true or false, do they save Christmas Day for somebody in the movie?
Ho.
Yes, they do.
So Babs was like, oh, I'm trying to remember. What's my favorite Christmas movie? It's the one where the woman dies and the guy has an affair. I'm like, that sounds like a horrible Christmas movie.
That was not the way to sell it. That was.
So then I cut the mic on because Zev can't hear us in there. And I cut the mic to talk to him. And I'm like, hey, man, what's a Christmas movie where the lady dies and the guy has an affair? And Zev looks at me and was like, that sounds like an awful Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's Love Actually.
And then I added,
Which is a great
where
film.
they're at the airport, and there's 4 different stories and whatever. And then y'all were like, okay.
Titanomics 615 says, mine is Bad Santa.
Oh, geez.
That's a good one.
Great Christmas movie.
That is a good one. Huh. I've already watched Christmas
Holiday.
Vacation.
I like that.
Holiday's great.
It's a good one.
I love Kate Winslet. And Jude
You
Law.
have always loved Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
I don't understand the appeal of Kate Winslet.
Of Kate Winslet? I don't necessarily either, but I don't know. I don't have to be able to explain it, do I? Just kind of is.
Yeah.
My favorite
Jude Law is great in that film, too. Go ahead.
My favorite is A Christmas Story.
Old school, Zev. I like it.
I love A Christmas Story, too. I'm to the point now where I can, I used to watch it every year. Now I watch it like every other year.
Have you watched the second one? Like the sequel to it?
Yeah.
It's not that great.
Peter Billingsley.
It's not that
I
great.
didn't even know there was a second one, so there we are.
Yeah.
He's
I
like an
think
adult. He's an adult in the second movie.
Speaking of adult, I think Flick from the original one, did y'all know this? Went into adult films. That's what I heard.
Oh,
Well,
It's tough for a kid actor out there.
yeah, it is. Yikes.
What else? What else is great?
Elf.
Elf is great.
I mean, just great.
That's another one. Zoe Deschanel, love her.
Just great.
Santa, I know him. That's your favorite line. You say that sometimes.
I know him.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old knows every word to that movie.
Oh,
so now it's kind of annoying to watch because she just quotes it the entire time.
Vandy Man AD2. I knew I loved this guy. Yes, Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie.
the Santa Claus with
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen. Those are phenomenal. Every single one.
Die Hard was the answer for Christmas movie on Family Feud last night.
Yeah, it's
Thank you,
interesting.
Luke Johnson.
Either Bruce Willis or the director, they had two varying theories on whether or not Die Hard was a Christmas movie. And I would go with the director on this, and I think the director said it was a Christmas movie.
I think Bruce said it was.
Listen, he said it during Christmas for a reason.
I just looked
It's like if you're a director, if you're a writer and director, like you do that on purpose. It's not like, I just accidentally put it in Christmas.
I just looked up best Christmas movies on Google, and Die Hard is number 2 in the Christmas love movie section.
What's number 1? Wait, Christmas.
Well, it's not like a list. It's just like the second one listed.
Okay.
Let's see. Who is this? Guitar Bush says Kate Winslet because we all saw Titanic. No, I really dug her before that film. There is a scene in that movie, though. That's what he's talking about. Micah says Home Alone. Do you know I've only seen Home Alone one time?
Oh, it's so good. The best scene is the Jordan cutout on the train when he knows the burglars are going to come and get him, and Michael Jordan's like rolling around on the train. Oh, it's so good. So good. Anyway. All right. Moving on.
You've
By
had
the
enough
way,
of that?
Yeah, just real quick. We were talking about system at Tennessee and all of that, and I can't find it now, but in the chat, what did I say? Nico wasn't a fit. and we were talking about Joey
think I said
Aguilar. You said it, yeah. What a fit Joey Aguilar was for that system. And somebody said Nico wasn't a fit. He took him to the college football playoff.
I would put
what are you talking about?
I would put two aspects of Tennessee's football team ahead of their passing game last year. And that would be the run game with Dylan Sampson,
Yes.
but primarily the defense. They got to the playoff because of the defense, which sounds funny now.
So I responded.
But it's true.
I responded to that comment, and I said that was like 75% defense, 20% Dylan Sampson, and then the rest was the pass.
I didn't even
there
see
you
you
go.
say that, but that's.
I didn't see
mean,
you say that either because I couldn't even find the comment.
That's true. And I'm not dogging Nico. I mean, he was a
No.
redshirt freshman, and they did what they did. But I mean,
But when you talk about fit,
it's not what Joey Aguilar was able to do this year.
right? And a big part of it too is the ability to stretch the field, right? And the deep ball in Josh Heupel's system, once you can run the ball, is key.
Takes it all, man. Complimentary
Also,
football.
I know Jeremiah Love this year, Heisman candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Have you compared his numbers to Dylan Sampson's last year?
I have not, but
No.
keep in mind that Jeremiah Love was hurt early in the Stanford game, and he would have piled up numbers there. And he struggled against Miami in the opener, but that was the opener.
Dylan Sampson's numbers, at least on paper, eye-poppingly better.
Yeah. Two very different kinds of offenses.
And I'm not trying to discredit Love. I'm just saying how good that run
No, I get
game
it.
was last year.
Quick NBA note for Babs, but this is kind of for you, Babs, because you'll appreciate this. Cooper Flagg, did you see what he did last night? He went off.
I'll appreciate it because it's a Duke guy.
That's right, 42 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Now, the significance here is that is the most points ever scored in an NBA game by an 18-year-old ever.
Wow.
Cooper Flagg, y'all.
And there have been some talented 18-year-olds.
So far, we have hit hockey and we have hit the NBA. How about that?
What are we doing?
Very unexpected today. 615-737-1045 is the number if you want in at 3HL1045 on X. Jeffrey Simmons becomes the first NFL player with a strip sack and a touchdown reception since J.J. Watt in 2014. How about that? What's interesting about that, when I went back and watched the game, Cam Ward, how many times has Cam Ward evaded sacks and thrown a dime to somebody and they've dropped it? Chim DK.
I was going to say just last week.
And then he throws it, has to avoid a sack again. It's a second route, and Jeffrey Simmons catches the football. That dude is incredible.
On a second route.
He had 7 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble, 2 tackles for a loss, and a receiving touchdown. I mean, 2-win team, so he's not getting the recognition nationally that he should. He's got 2 years left on his deal. Pay the man. Pay that man his money. Which is from a great movie called Rounders, if you haven't seen it.
Do they have a chance to be in a position to make a postseason run next year with draft, free agency changes, whatever?
It's a big jump. But, you know, Borganzi's draft class last year, if he can put another one up like that and be smart and free, I mean, they've told us they're not going after high-priced guys.
Right. Free agency has been the bane of the Titans' existence.
The big thing is to be competitive and to learn how to win and close out games and all those things. But, like, I mean, there's just so many games they weren't even in, really. That's a great question, though, Babs. Can they make that kind of jump? In the NFL, we've seen lots of cases where teams have made huge jumps like that year to year.
Yeah. And listen, Big Jeff is not shy about it. Like, he has told them, you have to get me help. Get me help on the defensive side of the ball. It has to be a priority.
At 28 years old, wouldn't you be worried about wasting your career?
Yes.
Basically.
And that's
in terms
why,
of winning big games, playoff games, and all those things.
that's exactly why I asked this question, Mayor. Exactly why I ask it. Because Big Jeff has been honest about wanting to be here. He loves it here. This is his franchise. This is his team. This is his city. But he wants the team to invest in that side of the ball to help him out.
This is what we're doing while you were eloquently making your case. Slay Dog has popped up on Zoom. Slay,
What up, though?
What's up in Charlotte, North Carolina, Slay Dog?
Hey, Slay.
What's up, Babsy? What up, y'all? What up, Zelfra?
I just sounded like baby Babs when I said, hey, Slay.
Hey, Slay.
What do you have
That's
on your
cool.
head right now? You fixing your hair?
I got my do-rag on, man. I'm getting ready, you know what I mean? I got to get ready for Santa Slay, so I gotta have it laid down, Babs. You can't have it all.
I'm wearing all black
bushy
today.
and
I should have
stuff.
worn my do-rag today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas movie, Slay?
I'm tripping off y'all. I've been sitting here listening the whole time. I am tripping off y'all. I don't know how y'all didn't mention Christmas Vacation. This is beyond me.
I did.
Oh, okay. I ain't heard it. I was like, what the heck is y'all talking about?
No, that's the first one I watch every year.
Yeah, it's Christmas Vacation, Friday After Next.
You're right, though. I
4
didn't spend a lot of
Christmases.
time on it, but I did mention it. Yeah, 4 Christmases, Friday after now. Okay.
Friday
Yeah,
after
like
next.
you got Christmas, the holiday, which
Holidays
that's not on my list, but it's like the
Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
We just lost your audio.
Yep.
Great point,
okay,
Slay.
bad service, y'all. I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
Thank you, Zephyr. Way to stay in there with me, Zephyr.
I think that's that Eastern time zone messing with you. 4 Christmases, yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty good. So
Yeah, 4 Christmases, Christmas store.
So Maddie came in. She's like, I'm going to get y'all's, they're going to put it on video, TikTok or whatever. And like, what's your favorite Christmas movie? And Babs is like, what's the one where the lady dies and the guy has an affair? And I'm like,
Yeah, I heard you. Hey, man, listen. It's very seldom that I'm not listening to the show. I just want y'all to know that. I may not be active in the chat, but I almost said the chat. But the chat.
Are you allowed to say that on air?
I think that's normal word, I believe.
I dumped it just in case.
No,
I got you, Slay Dog.
Wait, you don't
no,
Slay
don't
right
dump
there?
that. That's a good word. But I may not be active in the chat because I'm moving around. I was trying to get dressed and ironed. So, but I heard you. I heard Babs. What's up, Babs? Did you figure out the movie though?
The what?
The movie.
Did you figure out what
Love
the movie
Actually. Love Actually.
okay.
That was a terrible
Okay.
description on my part. I'll admit it. Terrible.
The lady dies. The big man's at the airport.
I meant like the kid's mom dies, and then the other story is the big boss guy who's like not having an affair but having an emotional affair. You know, whatever.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, while we've got you, let's go ahead and celebrate the fact that the announcement was made this morning that Big Savagery, Ramon Foster, your brother, signed a long-term extension, long-term deal with the Zone, and we're very happy about that.
Yay!
Big Savage got in there, man. I pray. Hey, big congrats to him, man. Salute to Savage, man. Way to go. It's just a testament to your work. That's all, you know what I mean? And the team around you.
That's right.
And also being able to, add to the team. It's not just about him. I think that's one of the great qualities about him, man. It's not always, he's never uplifting himself. It's always the people around him. So salute to him, man. Glad to have him on the team. Ramon and Will should keep thriving.
Love it. Absolutely. They are crushing it in the morning, and we appreciate everybody that listens. And if you haven't, you need to. Slay, Jeffrey Simmons becomes the first NFL player with a strip sack and a touchdown reception since J.J. Watt in 2014. 7 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 2 tackles for a loss, and a receiving touchdown. 2-win team. He keeps doing it, though, man, and needs to be celebrated.
Yeah, you got to celebrate it. And that right there is echoing just because of the people that came before him. So he should send a little thank you card or a little gift card to them, probably something like Chick-fil-A or something. But send a gift card to people like Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, all these people that played on horrible teams before they got good. You know what I mean? That started to get some notoriety. Like, it can be a really good person on a team that, is not chasing stats, but this is just how he plays. I think that's the key part. Like, he's like this whether their team is, if the Titans are 10-2 or 2-10, it don't matter. He's gonna play the exact same way. So, hey, even more so in this type of environment with 2-10, like that's a little tougher.
Let me hit you with an NBA nugget that we threw out there. Cooper Flagg from Duke goes off 42 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Slay, that's the most points ever scored in an NBA game by an 18-year-old.
Yeah, pretty tough. Great for the league. Also, big salute to Dallas and the NBA, however they figured out to get the number 1 pick to Dallas after losing Luka Doncic. So,
yeah, they figured it out.
Whatever happened with that, that's a big salute to them. So they got a franchise guy in Cooper Flagg. So got to see how he continues to roll. They got to get Kyrie Irving back and see what kind of run they can make. If not this year, next year.
Tennessee playing Louisville tonight. Louisville 1.5-point favorite in that matchup. Tennessee has lost 3 in a row. What do they need to do tonight? What do you think about that matchup?
I think Louisville's a very good team. Shoot the lights out. Michael Brown Jr. hasn't been a guy that's been on fire as of late, but I think when he goes up against other freshmen, he's in a prove-it moment, like Nate Mint being ranked higher than him. I think he's sometimes gets a little emotional. We watched him play against Arkansas, got a little emotional in that game and kind of got carried away and kind of got him out of the things that they do. So hopefully he doesn't come to Rocky Top and get on fire and, shoot Tennessee out of the game. But I think it's kind of bad news for Louisville coming into this one. 3 games lost. Tennessee's in desperation mode. I think that's the worst place to see a Rick Barnes team in desperation mode, back to the wall, at home, sold-out crowd with a top 15 team coming into your house where you can get a feather in your cap. I would. It's no other. Plus 10 days.
And hasn't played in a while. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like 10 days to marinate in it and fix what's going bad. Yeah.
Like that's been. You actually get to walk out of the movie that Babs was describing, of that hellhole, and walk into a beautiful scene like game that practice with. It's been grueling, but to be able to get to the game, that's the break, and be able to show Coach, man, we can transfer the energy and the play that we've been having in practice to the game, because that's been in question. Can they do exactly what they do in practice in the game and get the win? So I think this is a great spot for Tennessee, bad spot for Louisville.
All right, last one we'll hit you with, and I know you got a lot of responsibilities, and we can't wait to watch it tonight. But Vanderbilt and Memphis tomorrow in the FedEx Forum. Vandy 10-0. Can they shoot their way to a win against the Tigers?
Yeah, this pace is too much. This pace is too much for Memphis. I think they're still trying to gel. They lost a lot of guys as far as scoring punch goes when they lost a guy like P.J. Haggerty in the transfer portal. And the way Vanderbilt is kind of focused in and playing their brand, not necessarily adapting to anything that the defense throws at them. They're playing their way. It's their way or the highway. So if Memphis came out and was on fire, maybe you got an opportunity. But man, Vanderbilt, man, they playing at a different pace. The present that they're getting from Santa Slay today would be the lane assistance that you get in your car. Babs use this quite a bit, when you're going out of your lane and then it brings you back in. Like, it's their way or it's no way. You just need a little help and a little guidance to be able to get them on the way path, because they going 100 miles per hour regardless.
Yeah, that's a good description of Babs on 65.
So are you giving...
Lane assist and 100 miles an hour.
Heck yeah. That's the way to... Lane assist is my lifesaver. So are you giving away gifts tonight on SEC Network, Santa Slay?
I'm giving away gifts tonight, Babs. I got everybody in it. But I did mess up, and I think I forgot Oklahoma. So I got to add Oklahoma in. I got all the other 15, the other 16 teams. I got to add Oklahoma. I don't know what I'm gonna give them, but everybody. Auburn's got a pretty good gift coming. They got a pretty good gift coming. They're gonna need this too. They're gonna need this to kind of navigate through the SEC this season.
As John Stone calls him, Sylvester.
Ross Stone.
Slay Dog on SEC Network tonight and tomorrow. Thank you, Slay. Good stuff, man. Thanks for hopping in, man.
No doubt. Love y'all, man.
Love you, dude.
Love you. Have fun.
Right. When we come back, breaking Titans news and Jim Wyatt coming up at 4 o'clock now. But breaking Titans news when we come back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. What if more reliable did not mean more expensive? Well, with Xfinity, you can get reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi for less. That's right. Fiber-powered Wi-Fi for less with Xfinity. We're talking intelligent gig speed Wi-Fi for $50 a month. This holiday season through January 4th, Xfinity is offering their best price on gig speed Wi-Fi, guaranteed for 5 years. No contracts, no strings attached. You could save $3,000 on Verizon over Verizon and AT&T. Imagine getting super fast Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years. Get everything you need from Xfinity, their best Wi-Fi equipment, and even unlimited data, all included, all at their best price. Get ready to be wowed by your Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply, requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees are extra. Xfinity Internet, powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary. Savings based on promo and post-promo prices for 1 gig internet, 1 unlimited line, and Peacock Premium versus Verizon 1 gig internet and AT&T 1000 internet and 1 unlimited starter SL line. HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport with you.
Tupac Tuesday.
Tupac Tuesday, that's right. Looking for 24/7 Christmas music? We've got it for you. You can listen to the Santa Stream by going to 1045thezone.com and click on the button at the top of the page to hear all of your favorite holiday tunes thanks to State Water Heaters. Find the right water heater for your home at statewaterheaters.com. That is going on right now. We also have some Titans breaking news.
breaking Titans news on 104.5 The Zone.
The Tennessee Titans have placed 3 players on injured reserve, effectively ending their seasons, including safety Mike Brown, who suffered an ankle injury in Sunday's game versus the 49ers, safety Xavier Woods, who suffered a hamstring injury in Sunday's game versus the 49ers, and standout rookie safety Kevin Winston Jr., who suffered a hamstring injury in Sunday's game versus the 49ers. In replace of that, they have signed 2 safeties off of practice squads, safety Eric Hallett off Detroit, and Sanusi Kane off of Baltimore.
Damn, man. Can Hitman still go? I mean, Monty Hooker, last man standing. Jeez.
Yeah,
I mean, they all went down in the game, and you're trying to figure out what they're going to do at safety in the game. Like, now you actually can make moves, but, man.
Kendall Brooks ended up playing a lot of snaps there after those guys went down.
Yeah, so 3 players placed on IR as we roll through the end of the season. Jim White coming up in about 8 minutes, so stay tuned for that. We'll talk with him about that deal coming up. 615-737-1045. Hodge is in Mount Juliet next up on 3HL. Hey, Hodge, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yo.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
You and Don need to pull up this movie. It's the best Christmas movie ever made.
All right.
Best Man's Holiday.
Best Man Holiday. I've seen it. It is good. You're right about that.
Yeah, it's a tearjerker. And one more question, man. It's unrelated to football.
It's funny, too, that you hit me with that because I do love emotional movies. I like to cry in movies, and I do often.
Yeah. I've never heard of it.
You need to watch it, Don. It's a tearjerker.
It's great.
Okay.
For you, Mayor and Don. I've been watching the Lady Boss. I'm a big Lady Boss fan.
Yeah.
I really think that they are missing Ruby Whitehorn. I think she made a difference in that rotation.
I agree.
I'll hang with you, and thanks for taking my call.
Yeah,
man.
that's an unfortunate situation. Yeah, I mean, it's just a deal. They had to move on. But what are they, 7-2? Lady Vols, they've got Louisville coming up next, too. They play Louisville on Saturday, another ranked opponent. So I'm at the point with college basketball now where I'm ready for the conference season. I'm ready for conference games. That's where I am.
Lady Vols, number 17 Lady Vols will take on number 16 Louisville at Louisville Saturday at 10 a.m.
Best Man Holiday, Morris Chestnut, Tay Diggs, Terrence Howard, among others. I haven't watched that in a minute. I'm going to go back and watch it. I appreciate the advice. I always love movie advice. What I was going to do tonight after the Tennessee game is watch Home Alone, Babs. But
that's a good one.
People tell me all the time that Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone. And, like, a lot of people...
Somebody in the chat said 3's the best.
Oh, there are 3 of them? How am I falling down on Home Alone?
I guess.
Like, what kind of Christmas movie fan am I?
I don't know.
I do love the Plaza. Like, when they show the Plaza in New York from... What's the name of that restaurant where they've got, like, the body of water? Like, if you shoot it from the restaurant toward... like over the body of water and the plaza's in the background and there's like a snowscape. It's absolutely beautiful. Central Park. Oh. You know I love Central Park.
I know.
Yeah. When we come back, Jim White talks Titans football. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Why did it take so long? Ain't that the truth? All right. Are you stressed, right? All these gifts you got to get everything ready for the holidays. Maybe you yourself needs a little relaxation, or maybe you need to make it easy on yourself when it comes to gift giving. A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa can handle absolutely all of that for you because it's the best. You walk in that place, it smells so good. It is immediately calming, and they have amazing services there. I'm talking at least 10 different services all in the same place. So if you buy somebody a gift card, they can use it for a massage, a manicure, or a pedicure, sunless tanning, waxing. They can get their hair done there. They have a full hair salon there, skincare, facials. And then they even have awesome gifts in their little gift shop right in the front. So everybody will love a gift from a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa. And maybe you're the one that needs a day at a spa. Well, guess what? Tell somebody else to grab you a gift card there. Gift cards available 24/7 on their website, amomentspeace.com. You can always call them, 615-224-0770. If you have any questions or special requests, they will put a gift card together and make it look beautiful as well, add a gift to it. And you can always just stop by, too. They're in Cool Springs, right at the intersection of Carruthers Parkway and Bakersbridge Avenue. That is a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa.
Good afternoon. It is 4:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans have signed safeties Eric Hallett and Sanusi Kane off of practice squads of the Lions and Ravens, respectively, after safeties Kevin Winston Jr., Xavier Woods, and Mike Brown were all placed on season-ending IR after suffering injuries versus the 49ers. Some hockey news out of Nashville today, as former Alabama football coach and current ESPN college football analyst Nick Saban has bought a minority stake in the Predators with business partner Joe Argetzi, the team announced today. Tonight, the Tennessee basketball team is back in action after a 10-day break as they host number 11 Louisville at the Food City Center. Tip-off for the top 20 matchup is at 6 o'clock and can be joined in progress right here on The Zone starting at 7 following Mac Talk. For your foundation repair and waterproof needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Jim Wyatt pushed back to 420. Is something else happening with regard to the Titans?
I think I saw something where they signed a offensive lineman off of a practice squad.
Okay.
Or claimed off of waivers, excuse me.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
God, I wouldn't want to be a safety with the Titans right now. Sheesh.
3 safeties put on IR today. Mike Brown, Kevin Winston Jr., and Xavier Woods. Winston Jr. has been dealing with that hammy like all year.
Yeah, that's what kept him out for the first part of the season. Well, that and coming back from the torn ACL.
Coming off that ACL last year, yep. 615-737-1045 if you want in. Arch Manning returning to Texas. Babs, you kind of nailed that in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go as far as Feinbaum, but I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be great this year. He's gonna be great. He was good. Looking for consistency. He got better as the season went on. Completed 61.4% of his passes. 2,942 pass yards, 244 on the ground. So what's that? 3,186 total yardage. 32 touchdowns total. 7 interceptions. Pretty good. How much better do you think he gets year to year? Like next year, how good is Arch Manning?
I mean, just how much he improved in season. Like the Arch Manning.
I think that's a great point.
The Arch Manning we saw in the final couple weeks was not the Arch Manning we saw against Ohio State way back in week 1. Two completely different quarterbacks.
Have you changed your opinion on him at all, Babs? Like going from this year to next year, do you think he can make a jump based on the improvement that we saw this year?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're ready to say that
and
now?
that was my argument, too, coming in. I'm like, he hasn't played.
Yeah.
Kid's never played, and we've got him as the first overall quarterback in next year's draft.
I mean, that's kind of Slade's point.
Dude has never played.
That's kind of Slade's point about Jared Curtis, right? Like,
yeah.
His point is, like, a lot of people are thinking, not everybody, but a lot of people are thinking Jared Curtis could come into Vanderbilt as, some say the number 1 quarterback in America, and they don't miss a beat. Right. And he said that's underselling what Diego Pavia was on the field as a player and in that locker room.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way to describe it.
I understand they're 5 stars for a reason because they're super talented, but it is a massive jump.
Yeah.
It's a massive jump from, I don't care where you are in high school, and especially if you're at a smaller level high school competition-wise, it's a massive jump to SEC football and college football as a whole. It's not only from what you have to learn and do on the field, it's learning to manage your time. It's learning the academic part of it, which at Vanderbilt is a massive deal and not easy. It's learning, the right way sometimes for a lot of these kids to fuel your body, the right way to work out that you've never had, the resources that you have in college and learning how to utilize them best. Like there's just so much that goes into it, not to mention brand new offense, brand new teammates, chemistry you've got to develop with wide receivers. There's just so much from a quarterback standpoint that people are like, oh yeah, this true freshman's going to walk in and have success. Like there is a learning curve for everybody.
615-737-1045. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The F&M Bank Chat is open. 3HL is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. Let's see. Uncle Bob, what's the good news for Ramon, please? Yes, Ramon Foster announced this morning that he has signed a long-term deal to remain with the Zone. So we're very happy to have he and Will in the mornings for the foreseeable future. Those guys are crushing it, as is Buck and Lucas and Bert and Cover 2. Cover 2 had Adam Schefter on today.
That's fun.
We'll hear from.
How'd they get him on?
I don't know. I don't think he's ever been on 3HL.
I think Blaine secured that one for them. So
Attaboy Blaine.
Got that Blaine.
Good job, Hitman.
By the way, Hitman.
I don't think we've had him on.
So everybody has started talking about today on like the national NFL talking heads about Phillip Rivers coming back, right? He hadn't played since 2020. So he was coaching high school football for 5 years. Blaine pointed this out on the League Company Countdown to Kickoff before the Titans game on Sunday during our broadcast, and I thought it was a really interesting take in the moment and really surprised me. But he said, I think one of the reasons why he came back was to start the clock on his insurance again.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. He said it runs out 5 years after you last played. And he's got 10 kids, a grandbaby, and his kids aren't 26 yet.
No, all of his kids are under 23.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's got a couple of years he can keep him on.
I was like, Hitman, that's an incredible take there. Like, I hadn't thought about that. He's like, yeah, he said when he played, it was 7 years. But now it's 5. And so now the clock starts again. And so he gets insurance taken care of for 5 more years.
Okay.
How interesting is that? Don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. But was he just a high school coach or was he a teacher too?
I think he was just a coach.
Okay. Because I was going to say he might have had insurance from whatever other job he was working too. But I'm sure the NFL insurance is a little better.
Yeah, if you're just a high school football coach, like at a private school, you're not. It's not necessarily a salaried position.
Right.
So that was an interesting take. And I saw that pop up today, like all over the place. I was like, Hitman, you had this 3 days ago, bro. Also, the previous week, Hitman is nailing it on the countdown to kickoff. Previous week, he was like, I don't think Myles Garrett's going to have an impact today. That was when they played Cleveland, and he had one sack.
I said that the Titans would win, but that Myles was going to go off when they played him.
615-737-1045. Mick and Franklin is going to talk about something we're going to bring up a little bit later and talk a little more in depth about, but we can certainly do it now. Mick and Franklin talking about Joel Klatt's March Madness take. Basically, he's saying it's the worst event in sports because it gets watered down with all the upsets early, and then later in the tournament, you don't have the matchups that we all should see. Mick, what do you think about that?
Well, I think it's a fundamental misunderstanding about the game of basketball. David versus Goliath works in basketball. It's an asymmetrical thing. You can have a small ball take on a much larger, faster team, get hot with threes. In football, if you ever see like an SEC team pre-conference play something like a San Jose State, they're faster, they're bigger. There's no way they could become the David against the Goliath. So I think he really make himself look like an idiot by doing that comparison.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I mean, we all saw Hoosiers, right?
Very different in basketball, yeah. And especially nowadays, too.
It is an interesting dichotomy, though, because when you think about the NCAA tournament, when you do get to the Elite Eight and all those things, I love the upset stories, I do, but I understand the point of wouldn't you rather see Duke play Michigan State and Villanova and UConn play North Carolina or whatever.
I mean, you can make the argument for the college football playoff. Wouldn't you rather see Oregon play Vanderbilt
as opposed
interest to James Madison?
To his point, I have no interest in watching the Group of Five play these games this weekend.
You don't?
Or next weekend. Nope. I mean, I'm going to watch, but...
But in basketball...
Oh, it is this weekend.
It's this weekend, yeah. Yes. But in basketball, you would be great with... You're fine with a Duke playing a...
Dude, I love all
What was the
upsets.
Florida school that went on the run?
Florida Gulf Coast?
Yes.
They've had a couple of Florida schools. What do they call them? Dunk City?
That was Dunk City, yeah. And then there was
Enfield. Was that the guy's name? And then he went to USC?
Yeah,
and it was just okay.
And then there was Loyola Chicago. Tennessee ran into that buzzsaw.
Okay, thanks.
Unfortunately. Then there was St.
Rest
Peters.
in peace, Sister Jean.
That's right.
Then there was St. Peters and what was the dude's name? Doug Edert with the mustache.
There have been a bunch of them, man. And now you got multiple 16
Who upset
seasons.
Duke? I've blocked it out of my mind.
Belmont almost got him.
Belmont did almost.
Oh, I don't know who upset. I know St. Peters they upset Kentucky. I was in the building for that one. That was awesome. I kid you not.
Why were you in the building?
I was covering Tennessee for student media at Tennessee.
I was going to say, you're such a Kentucky hater that you went to watch them lose a first-round game.
No, I was working, but we were up in the media section, and I'm telling you, when Kentucky lost, the entire media section, from people from other schools that were still up there, finishing up work, everybody cleared out and ran down to the post-game presser to listen to what Cal had to say.
Yep.
It was great.
Einstein boys point out George Mason. They ran to the Final Four.
Yep.
George Mason, that was a great run. That was a really fun
was
run.
good.
I was covering the CAA during that time, UNC Wilmington. I was in Richmond, Virginia, where CAA at that time was based.
What about, was it
was really fun.
Was it Oakland last year?
See, here's the thing about how Joel Klatt is wrong with that take. We are sitting here remembering these upsets and romanticizing them. That's the beauty of sports, is the romanticized aspect of what sports does from a memory standpoint for all of us. You can remember where you were when the Music City Miracle happened. Like big things in sports, you never forget.
And the stars that come from that, I think it's a terrible take.
It puts these smaller school players who maybe would never have a national stage on a national stage, and it gives them an actual fair chance to make a name for themselves in these tournaments. How many people on those Florida Gulf Coast team, on the Oakland team, St. Peter's, are going to have some kind of success in their life because people are going to remember what they did in March Madness.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I don't know. And to our caller's point, too, it is easier in basketball. It's a lot easier for an upset in basketball. You don't need...
You're talking about 5 instead
Yeah,
of
you're not talking
22.
about needing 20 elite guys,
And as he said, if the three's falling, sometimes there's not a lot you can do about it.
We all know about Steph and Davidson.
615-737-1045, always a number. When we come back, I guess Jim White, unless something else happens. Jim White, TennesseeTitans.com. A lot of Titans news out there. We'll be there with him next, 3HO.
Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. If you need new windows, you need new doors, this is who you need to call, and they will help you out. They're the best. I've replaced my windows and doors with them, and I did all the research even before they were on this station. That's who I picked to replace windows and doors for our family. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville, and you might be surprised to learn how affordable these replacement windows can be. From Pella, even more affordable with Dawn Deals. We do it every month. I get to pick another deal for you as the customer. You call them, you say, I want the Dawn deal, and they say, okay, you get the Dawn deal. For the month of December, no interest, no payments, 2 full years. So you can have your windows and doors for 2 full years before you pay them off. 50% off qualifying installations, and then an additional 5% off all materials. They're celebrating 100 years in business, which means you know that they do things right if they've been around that long. Schedule your free consultation. Check out the Dawn deal and whatever other specials they have going on. It's easy to do it. You just go online. That's PellaNashville.com.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. I'll be home for Christmas. If only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. I'll be home for Christmas. If only in my dreams.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport with you. Slay Dog on the SEC Network tonight. You can check him out there. He'll be there tomorrow as well. And we'll be back on Thursday. By the way, tomorrow we will broadcast live in Cool Springs at Twin Peaks. Come by and see us. We'll be there from 3 until 6 o'clock. The HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. SpringHillAC.com. Broadcasting live from the Circus Sports Studio. Circus Sports at the Mint at Kentucky Downs. Jim Wyatt joins us. TennesseeTitans.com. Jimmy, busy afternoon.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys being flexible with it. We went from 320 to 340 to 4, and here we are at 420. A lot of it's because Titans had some news going on, and so work got in the way. And I always hate coming on and then having something happen like 1 minute after I'm off air. So I tried to avoid that situation. So yeah, a lot of news. You got 3 players went on injured reserve today. Unfortunately, Kevin Winston, Xavier Woods, and Mike Brown. The team ended up signing 2 players off the practice squad. The other team's Eric Hallett, who is with the Lions practice squad, and Sanusi Kane. I hope my pronunciation's right on that, from Baltimore, another safety. He's been signed. And then Garrett Dellinger, an offensive guard who was drafted by the Ravens, most recently played for the Browns, played with them this past Sunday against the Bears. He was claimed and awarded to the Titans off waivers. And now you got to get ready to play the Kansas City Chiefs. So, yeah, unfortunate. You hate seeing guys hurt, because when they go on IR now, it's season ending, which means we've seen the last of those 3. And for Kevin Winston, I'd like to see these draft picks play as much as possible. It helps him going into next year, but I think he played enough this year to show that he's got it. He'll be a big factor next year.
Yeah, you're not going to get any pushback from us on that name. Great job. That's all I'll say on that one.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, it's tough, man. This was a tough weekend with injuries. What was it? 8 ACLs and 2 Achilles injuries,
yeah.
and the Titans dealt with that during the game. All 3 of those safeties went down. That's tough to get decimated at one position like that.
Oh yeah, they were on the verge of playing a cornerback at safety, and then you lose those guys. Obviously Cedric Gray left, did not return. Gunnar Helm left, did return. Van Jefferson left at one point, did return. Kevin Zeitler played, didn't come back after his injury. So it was a tough day from an injury standpoint for the Titans. But yeah, I hate seeing guys across the league. The Micah Parsons was terrible. The
Patrick Mahomes
injury, I hated that. love watching Patrick Mahomes play. I love seeing the Chiefs come here when they're at their best. I was hoping they'd be competing for a playoff spot, so I hate that game's kind of lost some of its luster on Sunday. But Titans be facing Gardner Minshew, who they have faced before, and he'll be wanting to play and perform well. So Titans will have a battle for sure.
Oh, no doubt. All right, let's talk positives here, Jimmy, from a quarterback standpoint, from a Cam Ward standpoint. What does the team really feel like from a progress standpoint we've seen from Cam Ward?
Well, I think back-to-back games with 2 touchdown passes. Didn't have a sack for the first time in his NFL career on Sunday. Had the highest passer rating of his career on Sunday. He's only been sacked twice in the last 2 games. Obviously not all those sacks were on him, but
some of them, yeah.
It's a sign that he's maybe getting the ball out faster, and part of the reason is because the Titans have put together back-to-back 100-yard games from Tony Pollard. So it works together. But from a Cam standpoint, I think you're seeing positives and seeing momentum from him, and you just want that to continue here with 3 games left.
Jim White with us, TennesseeTitans.com. You mentioned Cedric Gray before he went out of the game. 16 more tackles, man. He's just piling them up. What is he, second in the NFL now in tackles? I think he's like 14 from Al Shair's Titans record for tackles in a season. Man, he's been something this year.
He has been. I mean, it's incredible. We'll see if he can play this weekend. That's the tough thing about those concussions. It usually keeps you out a week. So that will hurt him from getting to his tally. But he's been incredibly productive. He's one of the team's energizers. He is a bit of a perfectionist himself, and I think playing has helped him make mistakes and learn from them and get better. So, you can look at some pieces on this team and think, okay, this is a guy you can just count on being one of your players next year. And I think he's one of them. And now Titans will have to figure out how to go get some more of those guys.
Big Jeff continues to have incredible performances, man. 7 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble, 2 tackles for a loss, a receiving touchdown. He's not getting the notoriety that he deserves nationally because he's on a 2-win team. But, man, what a season Big Jeff is having.
Yeah, he's playing great. And, you got to have respect for a guy like that who plays so hard no matter what the record is. I mean, they're a guy, it's easy to get up and play when your team's in a playoff chase and trying to clinch a playoff berth or got a Super Bowl as your goal. It's to be able to play at the level he plays at with the intensity he plays at. When things are like they've been around here the last couple of years, it's hard, and I think it just speaks to his leadership, his want to, his self-pride, and so it's fun to see guys like that having fun, even when you've only won 2 games. So he's having fun getting to the quarterback and creating turnovers, and then he did a great job on that route, which, he was the first read on that play, believe it or not, but it was supposed to be out of Cam's hands pretty quick. Instead, I think it was initially covered, and Jeff was pretty smart the way he worked the back of the end zone and made a nice catch. So, and had a lot of fun with that. So, he deserved that.
It's hard to snake Big Jeff into the game in the backfield. Initially 2 players ran with him, as a matter of fact, and then Cam had to evade a sack, and Big Jeff, as we talked about earlier, a second route on that play, and smart enough to be able to do it, athletic enough to be able to catch it. That was a fun play for sure. Tony Pollard, Jim. First 12 games, no 100-yard games. The last 2, he's been over 100. San Francisco, Cleveland, actually, in terms of win rate against the run, number 1 in the NFL going into that game, and then Pollard has a career high. San Francisco had only given up 1 100-yard rusher all season long. Pollard gets over 100. What's been the difference in the run game?
Well, I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Obviously, Tony's running well, but he couldn't do it if the line wasn't blocking well for him, and that's what's happened. It's almost hard to explain in some ways. You had one of the best offensive line coaches in the league coaching this group up the first half of this season, and you had guys, your starters out there playing, and then some of the successes come with kind of a patchwork offensive line. You know, Corey Levin played center against the Browns. He worked some at guard on Sunday after Zeitler went out. You had Oli Adu playing in place of your starting left tackle, Dan Moore. You've had some other guys shuffle in and out, and I think they've just been really good winning matchups. And you know, Nick Holt said today they did a good job maybe with some of the double teams at the line of scrimmage, which created some creases for Pollard to run through. But that's been a very pleasant surprise, and unfortunately didn't get going earlier this season.
You tweeted out the Pro Bowl candidates in terms of fan voting. Second in fan voting, Jeffrey Simmons, not surprised there. Jim DK as a return specialist, not surprised there. Kevin Zeitler, though, kind of surprised by that one.
Yeah, it was a surprise, and not certainly to discredit him, but when I look at the guards on this team, I think Peter Skoronski obviously has been playing at a pretty high level. And but Zeitler's been in the league for a long time, and people have recognized that in a lot of cities. So he's when you're talking about fan voting, I think he's probably got people that have watched his career and respected his career. Maybe that helps in the fan voting. You know, I think when it comes time for coaches and players to look across the league, you know, probably I would think Peter Skoronski gets some more notoriety then. But you know, let's face it, when you're got a team that won just 2 games, it's going to be hard for many guys to make the Pro Bowl from this group. I think Jeffrey Simmons is going to make it. We'll see if DK makes it. He's had a great career, and then we'll see what else happens. But usually those players on really good teams are rewarded, and the Titans had a tough year, obviously.
No question. Jimmy, thanks for being able to roll with us today. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys being flexible with me. So we'll hopefully next week will be a smooth sailing here on Christmas week.
There you go, Jim
Thanks,
Wyatt
Jimmy.
at Jay Wyatt Sports on X, TennesseeTitans.com. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate you, man. We're almost there, the end of the season.
It's been something.
It's been something. They currently would pick third if you haven't paid attention. Right now, they would pick third.
That's still in a prime spot to garner some draft capital.
Right. So New York Giants would be first. As Jackson Dart played well enough for them to not want a quarterback at 1?
Well, yeah, I think so. But I don't know.
It seems like it.
It's the injury stuff that you're kind of worried about. 50% of the games he's played in, he's been evaluated for a concussion.
That's amazing. He said he's not going to change.
Which is the problem. Like 10 games you've played, and 5 of them, they've pulled you out because they thought you had a concussion.
Tom Brady.
I know, but it's hard because that's his game.
That is his game. But Tom Brady said your best ability is your availability.
Well, John, do you remember when he joined
the football?
You remember when Dart joined John Gruden before the draft, and Gruden was like, "Hey, dude, you can't run.
Man, you got to get out of bounds, man."
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. You can't run like that. I wasn't going to do the voice, but you did it pretty well.
Done
you
there.
did it pretty well.
That's a really good John Gruden.
Just out of nowhere, I hadn't done John Gruden in a long time.
You could compete with Caliendo on that.
No, negative. Caliendo's the master.
I think you guys should have a Gruden off.
I've put 0 work in my John Gruden. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to change, right? But he's got to if he wants any kind of longevity in this league.
Like him and Cam Scatterbo play the exact same, and I don't know if the Giants are more worried about that with their longevity or excited about that because of how fun it is.
Well, we'll see. I mean, there's still some things to be done with regard to those top 3 picks. The Giants are only a 2.5-point underdog this weekend against Minnesota.
And they're expected to activate their left tackle. I'm blanking on his name. It's not Andrew Thomas. Sorry.
Andrew Whitworth? No, it's not him.
Give me a second. I'll find
He's on the broadcast looking bored.
Ignore me. I'm going to go find this. I can't believe I just blinked on his name. I just read this 3 minutes ago.
Las Vegas Raiders would pick second.
Evan Neal.
There you go. Las Vegas Raiders would pick second. They're awful. They're horrible. I don't see how they win a game.
Well, they beat the Titans.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Like, watch the Raiders now. And they were bad then, too.
They're somehow worse now.
I mean,
I know it's so
they're
early.
horrible.
Also, with Geno Smith being out with injury and you have Kenny Pickett in there.
Kenny Pickett, because I get Wicket.
I thought Pickett would be a better pro.
I didn't. I was not in on him. And then he had the small hands.
Oh, that was a big.
He still has them. He still has them.
Oh, they haven't grown?
No. Still has to wear those gloves.
So, I know it's way too early to even bring this up, but I'm just curious. What do you want the Titans to pick with their first pick, position-wise?
Edge.
No names, no nothing like that. Just what you want.
Wide receiver.
You've got like three dudes on the edge side of things that could be impactful players. Wide receiver would be the other one. I mean, if you
Although wide receiver is a much deeper position in the draft than edge.
I know, but I don't know if I can go another year watching Cam Ward throw to 2 fourth-round picks. And
Listen, they turned out pretty legit.
I'm not saying it's
as rookies.
This is no offense to them. They've done.
No, I know what you're saying.
But moving forward, wouldn't you love to have those guys as complimentary players?
Yes.
And
not your number one.
You can't just continue signing guys to these one like Van Jefferson has done a serviceable job. James Prochet, when he's been in there, whatever. But that is not what you want your number one overall.
On your depth charts.
That is not what you want your number one overall quarterback throwing to in his second year. Again, learning another offense. Like you need to give him a true number one target. We thought we had that in Calvin Ridley. Injuries and drops kind of plagued that one. You got to get Cam something else.
You got to get Big Jeff something else. Otherwise, he going to be pissed off and say, get me out of here.
Austin Stanley with a good point. I was just pulling this up. Although once y'all went draft, I went a different way on my iPad. He writes, Giants and Raiders play each other. So if the Titans lose out, the Titans can pick no lower than second.
What if they tie?
The thing about it is the Raiders need a quarterback. So if the Raiders get the number one pick, then you have just as much draft capital at number two. Not just as much because the top guy will be off the board, but you would have draft capital at 2 in terms of being able to trade.
It also really depends.
That's what they need.
Yeah.
It also depends what some of these guys who are like a Ty Simpson, what he decides to do. Because is there a chance that he could come back?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's only a junior.
So I mean, if he decides I can come back and play again for Alabama, that really limits your quarterback options there at the top of the draft.
CBS Sports currently has Reuben Bain Jr. That's been my guy forever. Number one rated prospect, 6'3", 275, edge rusher from Miami. They've got Peter Woods, defensive lineman from Clemson, number 2. Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback from Indiana, number 3. Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State, number 4. Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State, number 6. You're nodding your head. You like him?
I want Carnell Tate. Jordan Tyson's good. Tall, lengthy guy, big catch radius, but injuries. He's been plagued with injuries this year, especially on soft tissues with his hamstrings. That kind of scares me a little bit with a wide receiver, especially picking that high. I think Carnell Tate's route running ability is phenomenal. The Titans haven't had a guy like that in a long time.
Third wide receiver. Edge. Third wide receiver, Mekhi Lemon. They've got 17th currently. And the fourth wide receiver on the board, pick number 20, Chris Bratzel.
Oh, where do they have the Texas Tech defensive end? David Bailey, I believe, is his name.
Arvell Reese is one from Ohio State.
I've seen him several mock drafts having the Titans draft him early.
Oh, I heard in between shows the other day, maybe it was Sunday, maybe it was Ross and Blaine talking about the Texas Tech defensive lineman.
I mean, it's way too early to really dive in, right? You don't even know who.
No, but I like to, especially when the team's bad.
It just changes so much now with NIL and the ability to make money. I mean, that's what I saw the report yesterday about Darian Mensah, the Duke quarterback who is considering heading to the NFL draft. And I'm like, you're making $4 million a year. I mean, his contract was 2 years, $8 million. I don't know about you guys, but I'm staying put for my $4 million a year in college. I mean, you're not going to get that maybe ever in the NFL, depending on how good you are.
Makai Lemon better than both from Agent. In the chat. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
3HL 615-737-1045.
All right, I want to tell you about Zero Res. Do you need your carpets cleaned? I want to tell you about the technology behind Zero Res because it's important to me when I get my carpets cleaned because I have dogs and kids and all the things. So Zero Res cleans with ZR water. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals. That means you know it's safe for your kids and your pets, and that is important to me. And probably important to you. So give them a call. Get your carpets clean before the family comes in. You got a week or so here. And ask them about their current 2 and 3 room carpet specials. Tell them you heard from Dawn on 3HL. And go ahead and get that scheduled so you have clean carpets. Book online, zeroresnashville.com, or give them a call at 615-535-9376. It's Zero Res. You spell it backwards or forwards. It is the right way to clean. Don't forget to ask about air duct cleaning, too.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport with you until 6 o'clock. Tennessee basketball tonight. Following Mac Talk, we'll join it in progress at 7. Mac Talk with Coach Mac and Rhett Bryan at 6 o'clock. Behind the scenes a little bit, it's interesting when they come in here, Rhett Bryan and Coach Mac likes it completely dark, turns his camera down. It's
so weird to me.
They call it Club Mac in here. Yeah, Babs likes it as bright as possible. Coach Mac wants no lights on.
I'm like, how do you think? Like, I can't think if it's dark.
I can't read.
He doesn't need to read. He's Coach Mac.
Yeah, that's true.
All the information's in his head.
Dylan Raiola is transferring from Nebraska. We talked about that yesterday.
I'm working their bowl game, too.
Are you?
Yeah.
Slay Dog sent along somebody, the college football guru, I think, or College Football U, sent along every stop along Dylan Raiola's journey. 2021, Burleson High School, Texas. 2021-22, Chandler High School, Arizona. 2022, commits to Ohio State. 2022, decommits from Ohio State. 2023, Pinnacle High School in Arizona. 2023, commits to Georgia. 2023-24, Buford High School in Georgia. Decommits from Georgia. Signs with Nebraska. 2024-25, Nebraska plays there. And then enters the transfer portal in 2025. I swear if that dude goes to Texas Tech. I know he's not going to, but.
I think they've already said.
They said they're not interested.
Plus, I'm pretty sure. I think Chris Lowe let us know yesterday who they're going to get.
Sorsby. I know Tennessee. That's one of the names that Tennessee fans are watching. Your boy from Cincinnati. I forgot he played at Indiana already before Cincinnati.
I totally forgot that.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he didn't play.
Yeah, he played for 2 years.
Totally forgot that.
I blanked. He had like 25 touchdown passes. I know.
That's because nobody cared about. I said, look, I've got an IU shirt on. Nobody cared about IU football then. That's back when my Christmas lights were orange and blue for Auburn.
Oh, speaking of, because Signetti won the AP Coach of the Year, first guy that went back-to-back, that surprised me. But IU in 24, Indiana in 24, 11-2, 8-1 in the Big Ten. In 25, 13-0, 9-0 in the Big Ten. So that's 24 wins in 2 seasons for Signetti. They've won more games in the last 2 seasons than the previous 5.
That's crazy.
Indiana's best season previous to Signetti, 1967, they were 9-2. They won 9 games twice in 137 years of football until Signetti.
I mean, you see why these IU fans are just beside themselves.
Clark Leaf in a second. He did win the Eddie Robinson Coach of the Year. So Clark Lee, back-to-back SEC Coach of the Year and the Eddie Robinson Coach of the Year. He was second in the AP. Clark Lee goes 7-6 in year 4. That was last year. 10-2 in year 5 this season. Vanderbilt had not won more than 8 regular season games since winning 9 in 1915.
I mean,
these two programs.
Both of these programs. These coaches resurrected them from the dead.
They had never won 10 games in a regular season ever until this year. They started football, Vanderbilt, in 1890. Historic stuff. And then Tony Elliott, Virginia, goes 10-3 in year 4 at Virginia. So Tony Elliott went 3-7, 3-9, 5-7, and then 10-3. Big jump. Cavaliers' first 10-win season since 1989. It's only their second 10-win season ever. A lot of history out there with regard to some of these college football deals. TJ Finley, another guy. Man, this was a highly recruited dude coming out of high school.
What happened?
He played for everybody.
You know who was in his freshman class?
Who was in his freshman class?
I don't know, the likes of Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud and some of those guys who've been in the NFL for almost 4 years.
TJ Finley is transferring now from Georgia State. My guy has now played at LSU, Auburn, Texas State, Western Kentucky, Tulane, Georgia State, and now somewhere else. There are some guys that just love college. Like my uncle was in college. Like he would have stayed in college forever, just piling up degrees.
Listen,
my
I
granddad,
loved college.
my
I would've
granddad,
stayed.
his dad, he was like, "No, you're getting out," and made him get out. You're going to work, dude. Is that where we are with Raiola?
Well,
Just go to work, man.
Well, I
No,
sent
not
this,
Raiola.
I mean, TJ Finley.
TJ
Sorry.
Finley.
Well, maybe both.
Eventually with Raiola.
Well, I sent this earlier today, and it's an interesting thing watching some of these programs like in Oregon and in Miami who they just go get a guy out of the transfer portal, and then that's their quarterback, and it's worked out. I mean, Dylan Gabriel was pretty good for Oregon. Before that, Bo Nix, Miami, Carson Beck this year, Cam Ward last year. Like, is this where we are in college football where high school quarterbacks are just kind of like, go develop somewhere else. We'll get you when you're ready.
Yeah, because of what I just talked about, the jump as a freshman quarterback. It's very hard to come in and be great as a freshman. The jump from high school to college. I mean, even ask Ross, I bet. Ross, where'd you play? Wheaton?
Wheaton College.
Wheaton College.
Wheaton College. Was there not, you can't hear me? Was there, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Was there not a massive jump for you even from high school level to college level? Like, just talk about I can talk about it for volleyball, but it's a completely different sport, right?
And that was a long time ago.
And it was,
Well, I remember my.
listen, you better watch yourself over there, Mayor.
I tried to slide that one by.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I remember my first fall camp. I'm 18 years old, and there's dudes who are like 23, 24 years old in
Right.
camp with us. It's just like you're playing against dudes that have gone through 3 or 4 years in a college strength program, for one. So everybody's just stronger and faster naturally. And it's just a different pace of play with the game. Like, it's so much faster tempo, even than the NFL, because the NFL huddles. College doesn't that much. So it's just a completely different
nowadays,
type of game than it is in high school.
Yeah. See, so yes, Zeph, I think your top programs that have maybe the nucleus in place or, you know, some of the position skill guys in place to go make a run, they're looking for a quarterback that has experience and has been there and done that.
Well, see, that goes to what Slay was saying about Vanderbilt next year and like who will have more wins. And
yeah,
it is not a guarantee that Vanderbilt is going to continue having this 9-10 win season because they have a freshman quarterback and it's in the SEC. Like it's a whole different league.
Yeah.
In
That's why I think Vanderbilt's more.
Absolutely.
Vanderbilt's proven that I think they're. What's their mean? You know, what's the average now? When you put let's say Clark Lee gets a 10-year deal. What do those 10 years look like? What's the average number of
10
wins?
years, good Lord.
I'm just saying, like when you go back and look at
I
this
know
big
what you're
picture,
saying, yeah.
that 10 is an outlier completely. I mean, we've got when did I say they started football? 1890, and that's the first time they've ever done this. So what is the mean? 7, 8? Like, are they that program?
I could see them being around that 8 win.
They've got to take a step back with a freshman quarterback.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean,
have to. But can I also point this out? You also don't know if the transfer quarterback that you get is the dude either.
That's right.
I mean, it depends on
crapshoot.
who. It's a crapshoot with, you know, some of these guys that were super successful at maybe non-SEC programs. Are they going to be able to step in and be ready for that level?
We had no idea what Joey Aguilar.
Aguilar.
We had no idea
clue.
what Joey Aguilar was going to be before this season.
And part of his success, I think, is because of that Heupel system. Ball comes out fast and whatever else. But
well, I mean, he had not showed prior to this season what this season could be. He had not showed that. So that's why we were hesitant to even go out on a limb on that deal. Like, where do you think Joey Aguilar is going to be? I have no idea. Because it is, what kind of marriage is he to that system and the system to him? Don't know. We all saw the Clemson tape when he played at Appalachian State and threw 5 interceptions and could have thrown 9.
Awful.
So,
Yeah.
Aguilar was a tough read. That's for sure.
But he turned out great.
Yep, 4th all time so far with 1 game to go. Mentioned a destructive week in the NFL. These are all, there were 8 torn ACLs, right? Micah Parsons.
Been 30 this season so far.
Micah Parsons, Patrick Mahomes, Nick Bosa, Malik Neighbors, Tyreek Hill, Tucker Kraft, Zach Ertz, Marshawn Lattimore. Torn Achilles, Najee Harris, Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones was the week before. So this last couple of weeks. But, man. And then if you're just tuning in, the Titans placed 3 players on IR today. Safety Mike Brown, safety Kevin Winston Jr., and safety Xavier Woods. When we come back, 5 o'clock hour, we got a ton of audio to play for y'all. Arden Key saying that the Titans don't adjust defensively. Denard Wilson, the defensive coordinator, had a retort. We've got that. Nick Holtz talking about the offensive line and the run game. What's been different the last couple of weeks there? Joel Klatt with his weird-ass NCAA basketball tournament take.
That's a good way to put it.
I don't know how else to say it. Joey Aguilar talking about the bowl game he is in. You'll hear from him. Fernando Mendoza partied with his teammates. He explains how they chose to party.
Also, maybe took a shot at a certain.
There ain't no maybe.
Vanderbilt quarterback.
A shot. Definitely.
I was surprised that Mendoza took a shot, but he took a shot.
Me too.
And then Adam Schefter was on cover too. We'll play some of that for you. If you missed that conversation with Blaine and Zach, you can check it out on their podcast where you get your podcasts.
And on YouTube.
Thank you, Zeph. We'll be right back. 3HL, presented by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. I want to tell you about my friends at Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. You still have time to get some things done. 9 days until Christmas, and they are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 5, Sunday, 1 to 5, through Christmas. So you still have an opportunity to check out their incredible selection and experience the relationship that will grow and grow and grow. They have everything you need. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day. For more than 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry has been proudly serving the Middle Tennessee community with exceptional style and exceptional deals every day. As a family-owned and operated business spanning 3 generations, they are deeply rooted within the community, from Salem Service and Special Forces to his son serving as local firefighters. Brandon, Blake, anybody over there can help you out. Sandy handles the watches. The Imamali family dedicated to giving back in a time that is imperative to support local. You can do it by shopping Brentwood Jewelry. Maybe you're about to pop the question. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. Our friends at Brentwood Jewelry can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings or talk with their custom-design specialists to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Again, 9 days till Christmas. Their hours, Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 5, Sunday, 1 to 5, BrentwoodJewelry.com.
All right. Christmas, holidays, gift giving. Maybe you're hunting for the right gifts still. How about Aura Frames? They will make it look like you planned it all along. Aura Frame is a digital photo and video frame, by the way. You download the Aura app, you connect to Wi-Fi, you add as many pictures and videos as you want, and whoever you have gifted the frame to then gets to see all of them. No matter where they live, where they are in the country, it is really a cool gift. You can even preload photos before the Aura frame ships and before they open it. You can add a message to the frame so that they can see it when they open it. I just added a couple of pictures. I got my parents an Aura frame last year. Just added a couple of pictures this morning of baby Babs building snowmen with Rosie, her elf. And so my parents instantly can see that today and see what we were doing this morning. Can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it with Aura Frames for a limited time, too. I'm giving you a code, a little Dawn deal here. Use promo code DAWN, D-A-W-N, at checkout at auraframes.com. That's A-U-R-A frames.com. Promo code DAWN, and you get $35 off their best-selling Carver matte frame, which is named #1 by Wirecutter, by the way. Only for you, for our 3HL listeners or 104.5 The Zone listeners. Order yours now. Get it in time for the holidays. Again, that's promo code DAWN, D-A-W-N, auraframes.com.
Good evening. It's 5:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans signed safeties Eric Hallett and Sanusi Kane off practice squads with the Lions and Ravens, respectively, because safeties Kevin Winston Jr., Xavier Woods, and Mike Brown were all placed on season-ending IR after suffering injuries versus the 49ers. Some hockey news out of Nashville earlier today. Former Alabama football coach and current ESPN college football analyst Nick Saban has bought a minority stake in the Nashville Predators, the team announced today. Tonight, the Tennessee basketball team back in action after a 10-day break as they host number 11 Louisville at the Food City Center. Tip-off for the top 20 matchup is at 6, and you can hear the Vol Network call in progress right here on The Zone starting at 7 after Mac Talk. For your foundation repair, water needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful evening in the Music City. Feels pretty good outside. Babsy's here.
No, it doesn't. It's cold.
I just went out there. It feels great.
You're crazy. Although it is better than the 19 it was yesterday.
Dude, it's 51 right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, clearly I haven't been out in a
You
while.
haven't. You've been having to work during breaks, but yeah, feels good. Tomorrow's 61.
That's what I'm talking about.
But it's supposed to rain all day.
Yeah.
I think. Let me see. No,
Well,
that's Thursday. That's
yeah.
Thursday. Tomorrow, 55 and cloudy. Thursday, 63, 96% chance of rain. Rain showers in the morning. Thursday will evolve into more of a steady rain in the afternoon. Gusty winds. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then
I'm flying Thursday.
And then it gets cold again. 43 Friday. Yeah, you're going to Montana.
Yeah, it's cold there too.
Where are you going?
I'm going to
Billings?
Bozeman.
Oh, Bozeman.
Is where Montana State is. Montana State is hosting Montana this time.
When do you go? Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. 36 degrees the high, chance of snow. 49 and rain on Friday.
That's like a heat wave for them this time of year.
Yeah.
What about Saturday?
35 and sunny.
Oh, sunny. Snow.
I mean, things can change.
Last time I looked, it was a 58% chance of snow. So.
Nope.
No
You
snow.
should be all good.
Look at
Partly
that.
cloudy. Partly cloudy. Babsy's here. Did we already say that?
Yeah, we
Yes,
did.
we did.
Okay, you can jump in on the chat by watching the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Zeph Dog is the executive producer of 3HL.
What's up, people?
Slay is in Charlotte, North Carolina. He will be on the SEC Network tonight, breaking down college basketball. Y'all, did you see Arden Key talk about how the defense doesn't adjust? Denard Wilson
Yes.
offered.
Do we have that first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Denard Wilson offered a retort, is what I keep saying. So we'll play that. But yeah, let's hear from Arden Key first. What exactly did he say?
We gotta adjust. Shit, we don't adjust enough over here. We don't adjust. We don't adjust. That's what it is. We don't adjust.
In what way? Like
Talking about practice.
X and O's. What?
X and O's. We don't adjust.
So are you saying like that's something that the coaches need to do better, or are you?
We all need to do better on that.
I mean, am I wrong to take
Yikes.
that as a complete indictment on the coaching staff?
That's immediate what your reaction is. Because who are you looking to make those adjustments? A coach. So so whether he meant it or not towards the coaching staff, like that's exactly the way anybody's going to take it.
Right. And we don't know what's going to happen with Arden Key, but certainly Denard Wilson will not be back next year, Denard Wilson was told about Arden Key's comments today in the presser. I saw PK put this out. Denard Wilson on Arden Key's comments.
We adjust the whole time. Sometimes you look at it in the second half. I mean, what other adjustments do we need? We lost a one-on-one ball in man coverage, and we missed a tackle, and we didn't hinge on cover two. I don't know what else adjustments that we needed. At this point, everybody has an opinion, about everything. Everybody needs to just stay in their lane and focus on what they need to focus on.
Stay in your lane.
Oh.
He went there.
Oh. I didn't listen to this before.
I didn't hear that part. I just saw the first part of it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh,
That's why I wanted to play it.
Stay in your lane.
Well,
Denard's like, yeah, we had a missed tackle and a busted one-on-one coverage.
Well, and the other
we
thing
suck.
is you lost your first 3-string safeties.
How are you going to adjust with no names in there?
And you had to basically move Amani Hooker around. You had to throw Kendall Brooks in there late and without any warning because you had 3 safeties go down early in that game. It's kind of hard to adjust when the guys in the secondary are flip-flopping like that. Plus, then Cedric Gray went down.
Yeah.
And so then you had to throw James Williams in there, which I thought he did a great job for the limited snaps he went and played in replacement of Cedric Gray. But I don't know what else you want them to do when that's your lineup out there.
Look at Babs. This is where we are, that back and forth right there. Coach,
This
player,
is a
player,
Shiano
coach.
show.
Into microphones.
I feel like because
Stay in your lane.
it's been so dismal all season that you almost become numb to it as a Titans fan, as sports talk host talking about the Titans. You almost become numb to it, and then you hear something like that, and you're like, oh.
Do you think they had a conversation?
Is an absolute Shiano show.
Do you think they had a conversation, or do you think, just let it go?
Oh, Denard didn't let it go. No. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane is
Denard
pretty
did
strong.
not let it go.
If someone tells you that, it's like, back the hell down, man.
Yeah.
My friend Aaron from
I
Aaron
would
and Sarah
love to be a
sent me the
fly on
clip
the wall.
from Pulp Fiction. Please allow me to retort. That's exactly where I got that. And that's why I was using that today.
I don't even know what that is.
Pulp Fiction?
No, allow me to retort. No, y'all made me watch Pulp Fiction, remember?
Oh, that's right.
You
In a
made me
moving
watch on the
vehicle.
way to Birmingham,
No, coming back.
where people could see through the windows what
Yeah.
we were watching, and it's like the most graphic movie ever. Lots of violence.
R.I.P. to Zed, the actor that played Zed, passed away this week.
Oh.
Speaking of one of the crazier scenes. But yeah, because it was getting dark, so you could see straight into the van, right? Because of the light of the television.
Yeah.
Shout out Ramon, who, by the way, signed on. Again, we've mentioned that a few times today. We're so happy about that. That is good. Zeph, while you're looking for that, can we play Denard Wilson talking about, you mentioned Cedric Gray, 16 tackles, the guy, second in the NFL last time I looked. I think he's 4 off of Devin White, who played at LSU. Denard Wilson talking about Cedric Gray. What has led him from backup to team leader in tackles?
He was a rookie last year that didn't have a lot of play time. He was a rookie that got hurt. Then he was a rookie that was thrown into games at the end of the season with not a lot of time in task. Sometimes, when you're a young guy, it takes time for it to click, your confidence, understanding that you belong. You always people have those questions about themselves as they battle through the first couple years or the first year of playing. It's like, what's my niche? What am I best at doing? And I think that Frank Bush has done a hell of a job with the whole linebacker room in general in terms of just educating them guys, big picture football, and Sid is taking it all in. I think the addition of having Cody in that room, a guy that has had to work his way up to be a starter, that was a special teams player, that nothing was given to him. And, he's played a lot of football and it's helped with the maturation process with Sid. And, I think they all do a great job in that room.
Been fun to watch that guy develop. That's another really good storyline in a terrible season, is watching the development of Cedric Gray. Because remember, in the offseason, everybody that covered the team thought it was James Williams.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, and
That was going to get that role.
it was such a slow start for Sed, and then once he started to get it. You know, he got injured, set him back. And so you didn't really know exactly what he could be. I am surprised at his production. I thought he would be decent once things slowed down and he was healthy and he got it, but I didn't think he would be this.
Quicker, yeah, much quicker. He is not very good in pass coverage still, but still developing.
I mean, he's also not a first or second or third round pick either.
Zeph says to go to Chase in Columbia. So, Chase, we do it. Chase, what's up, man?
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Yo.
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm going to touch real quickly on the Denard thing. I'm not picking one or the other. I see. I'm not team Harden or team Denard, but I will say I feel for Denard, man. I'm a season ticket holder, and I did not go. I sold my last game ticket because the bracket I went to when they announced the defensive starters, it's just like, are you kidding me? I'm not, like, crapping on those guys, but, like, I mean, it's basically – Denard's been playing with practice squad players for 2 months, or whatever.
It's crazy what he's had to deal with, honestly, from a roster standpoint. I mean, trading people away and what he's had to deal with in the secondary, all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they've been atrocious. Besides the defensive line and Cedric Gray, they've been awful. But I'll hold it against Denard. Like, I mean, seriously, if you play close attention and look at their playing back there in the secondary, it's a joke, man. It's a freaking joke. But anyway, that's all I had.
Freaking joke. Thank you, Jason.
It's true. How are you going to make adjustments when you've got, I don't know, freaking sales guy down the hall stepping in at safety?
Insert that scene from Major League. And that's kind of what he's had to deal with.
Yeah.
This is exactly
Who
why
the hell is this guy?
I've used the word retort. It came straight from this.
Finished. Oh, well, allow me to retort.
That was such a great scene, and we literally can only play that part of it.
Which scene is that?
They're in a room and they're interrogating this guy, and then he
flock
shoots
of seagulls.
And then he shoots the guy on the bed, and he's
on the couch.
Oh, the couch, yeah. And
I remember. Okay.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break up your connect, or did I break your concentration?"
That movie, man, that's something. 615-737-1045. When we come back, Adam Schefter talking about names to know for the Titans. He was on Cover 2 today. Also talks about Matt Nagy and Mike McCarthy learning from their previous stops. That and more. 3HL 1045 The Zone. This holiday season, give your business the gift of focus. eSpaces.com. Flexibility, focus, and a professional place to grow. At eSpaces, again, eSpaces.com. Their private offices and premium meeting rooms create the perfect environment to finish the year strong and start 2026 even stronger with beautifully designed workspaces, on-site parking, fully stocked cafes, and flexible lease options. eSpaces makes it easy to upgrade the way that you work. Schedule a tour today. eSpaces.com. Unwrap a better workspace this holiday season. eSpaces.com, where better work begins. Private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped. 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces providing flexibility without compromise. Want to check it out? You can. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. Visit eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com.
What's happening is Big Slay, and listen, you may hear a little bit of congestion right now, but I promise you, it can all be fixed, and it did get fixed. Why? Because I reached out to medicalhousecalls.com. They came straight to the crib, hooked me up with the IV, and got everything that I've been missing, the vitamins, minerals, nutrients. Man, my little vein sucked that little juice up so fast. I'm telling you, listen, this is the best thing, though. I promise you, when it comes to primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy, they have it all up under one roof. 615-838-2375 is real simple. You call or text them, and they hit you right back. You book your visit, their visit to your house or workplace, wherever it is that's comfortable for you. Medical providers will be at your door to deliver the care that gets you back ASAP. At-home urgent care, mobile IV therapy, primary care is all correct. 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. is healthcare designed for your life. Remember, it's medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Alex Mans says Pulp Fiction is overrated. That's fine for you, man. You don't have to watch it. And I can enjoy it if I want to. That's the beauty of this world. I love that film.
I feel like you totally took that way too personal.
Did I?
Like, who cares if Mike thinks it's, or what's
Alex
thinks
Mans.
it's overrated?
I don't care. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he can not like it. That's fine.
That's really funny. You're like defending Pulp
He doesn't have to
Fiction.
define that for me. Or I don't have to suddenly not like it because he told me it was overrated.
Well, he's just
This is very
he's just
defensive.
giving you an
You're right.
opinion. You're so defensive over Pulp Fiction of all things.
I think
This is great.
I think all the reaction to the Heisman vote made me defensive.
Oh, I can see that.
That was something.
How about
that was pure
Mendoza
comedy.
straight delivering shots?
How about that? You want to play that first?
Yes.
Zeph Dog on the fly. You ready? We
However, I will say the linemen and there's defensive players there, offensive skill players. There was a lot of people there. They're both recoveries for sure. However, we know how to handle ourselves at class. You never get obliterant. We always have a good time, and we stay within we can always control ourselves, and then that's one thing with us is it's always a good time because we control stuff, and we don't need all that extracurricular stuff, if you get what I'm alluding to have a ton of fun. We all just have a lot of fun with each other, so it's more about feeding off of each other and having a good time.
You get what I'm leading to?
Yeah, we know,
He's
buddy.
like, I'm delivering a shot, but I don't really know if I'm doing it right because I don't do it very often. But do you get what I'm delivering here?
Obliterant describes something that causes closure, blockage, or makes something disappear. I think
so it is a word?
Yeah, but I think he meant obliterated.
Obliterated, yeah.
Or belligerent.
Or he could be right and we are just dumb.
Well, that's definitely possible.
And he's like way smarter than us.
Tyler says, Mayor, what does Marcellus Wallace look like? It's a line for Pulp Fiction. Does he look like Lane Kiffin? Does he look like Lane Kiffin? That was well done, Tyler. Good job.
Anybody who hasn't seen Pulp Fiction is like, what are they talking
Yeah, go watch it. It's overrated.
Speaking of Lane Kiffin, did you see what he did?
Ugh.
What did he do this time?
I don't know, but hold on. My eyes are stuck in the back of my head.
So the reporter.
Hang on. Did your mom, when you were growing up, ever tell you your eyes are going to get stuck like that when you rolled your eyes? Because you roll your eyes at me more than anybody in the history of anybody I've ever known.
Every single day, my parents dropped that from the time I was 6 until the time I was 26.
How long have we known each other? How long have you been in town? 15 years?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think probably every day that I've seen you in those 20 years, you've rolled your eyes at least once at me.
No doubt.
Now, I deserve it most times because I say ridiculous things to you.
Sometimes you might not.
Part of it is I like to get a reaction from you, which is an interesting place to be for both of us. I'm obliterant with this topic.
I'm going to obliterate you. Wait, that's probably Fernando Mendoza would not approve of the use of that one.
I really think he was trying to say belligerent, and he.
I don't know, man. Obliterated.
But whatever word he used worked, right?
Yeah.
It did. It felt right.
I love how he wanted to make sure everybody understood what he.
You know what I'm alluding to, right?
We're like, yeah, we got it.
Yes, Fernando, we understand.
I know that you're not used to taking shots.
He
at
should have just
people.
said Diego Pavia's name. Let's be honest. He should have just gone out there and thrown it
He's
out there.
not that guy, though.
I know he's not, but
You're right.
that would have been awesome.
He's not that guy, but he basically just did it.
He did.
He was talking about
Babs would
how
have handled it differently, though.
He's confident. He's feeling confident now. Taking shots.
He took a little offense to the FIU.
I would too.
Yeah. He was offended, like I was offended that that dude said Pulp Fiction was overrated.
Fernando had way more of a reason to be offended than you did.
That's definitely true.
Anyways, back to Lane Kiffin real quick. So the reporter that he got into it with for calling him a garden tool.
I did see that.
Apparently at
called him a what?
A garden tool.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Don. That is a garden tool. You're right.
Oh, Babs, you're something.
So he sent that guy a text in the middle of the night last night about.
It was like 3:30 in the morning.
It was 4:16 in the morning.
About Trinidad Chambliss, because the reports were coming out about Trinidad potentially entering the transfer portal after the playoffs. And he said, well, and so he got asked about it at his media availability. And so Lane Kiffin texted him and goes, so is Trin also a hoe, since he answered the question the exact same way I did? Ha.
Like, let it go, Lane. Lane needs to let a lot of stuff go. But he's always been this.
Yeah.
Always.
He ain't letting anything go. By the way, Vandy Chris pointed this out. With 9:06 to go in the first half, Lipscomb 26, Duke 22.
Yeah. It's early. It's early. Come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I mean, I'm just pointing out what's going on currently because, yes, you're right.
I
It's
know.
gonna
Vandy
change.
Chris is pointing it out in the chat in all caps.
All caps.
Don't tell Dawn.
He wants to make
Lipscomb
sure.
is leading Duke.
He wants to make sure you don't miss it.
Lipscomb is 3 for 4 from 3. Cameron Boozer has 8 points.
That's light work for Booze right now.
And 3 turnovers. Duke has turned the ball over 11 times already. What in the heck? I started to say hell, but then I realized I was talking about Lipscomb.
Okay.
Should step back a little bit there. Eric in Virginia. What's up, Eric?
What's up, guys? Just want to pose a question for you. You guys were talking about Cedric Wade, the tackling machine, and
yeah,
all NFL players are skilled. But do you think that his numbers may be skewed due to opportunity? And when I say opportunity, I'd be willing to guess that our time possession, due to our inept offense, is probably one of the lower in the leagues, which means the defense is on the field a lot more, which means he has a lot more opportunity.
Well, and it's not even that. You bring up a great point, though, Eric. It's because teams have a lead and they're running the football.
So, just having said, do you think he's really that guy that'll go out and give us 150 tackles a year, or is this just an outlier year because of the ineptitude of the offense?
I mean,
I'll hang up and listen.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He is, he's see-ball, hit-ball guy. That's for sure. But his run fits are so much better this year than they were last year. Granted, he was hurt for most of the season. I don't know. I mean, you're going to have to.
It's a great point.
You're going to have to put it up again. But, I mean.
It's a great point, though.
If you think about, he has a chance to have more tackles than anyone in a Titans uniform. Think about that.
Yeah.
Since they've been in Nashville. I think he's 14 away from Al-Shaair, I think.
The Titans are 28th in the league in time of possession. As in, like, bottom of the list. 20.
So what are you saying there? They're
I'm
not very
saying
good.
they're not, 27.9 is their number.
Catch a niner in there.
27.9 time of possession.
Adam
the
Schefter.
Chargers are first.
In time of possession?
32.9. Anyway, go ahead. Carry on.
You're throwing a lot of numbers out.
It's a legit point.
Yeah.
It is a
that's
legit
good-
point.
that's a good
But
point.
also, he is still making those plays. Now, are his numbers probably skewed a little bit because of all the badness that's going on? Yes.
Yeah, and I think with the lead, you're seeing a lot of run game thrown at them. Without looking at them, I haven't looked at. I look at a lot of numbers a lot of time, but I haven't looked at that. Adam Schefter was on Cover 2 with Blaine and Zach, and if you want to hear the entire interview, you can on YouTube, right? Cover 2 on YouTube.
1045 The Zones page on YouTube,
Okay.
or anywhere you get your podcasts. Look up Cover 2.
Definitely do it. Adam Schefter on Cover 2 talking about names that you need to know for the Titans with regard to their coaching search.
Who are the names? I said, well, there's a lot of names, but some of the names, Chris Shula, Rams defensive coordinator, Jeff Hafley, Packers defensive coordinator, Vance Joseph, Broncos defensive coordinator, Matt Nagy, Chiefs offensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver, Dolphins defense coordinator, Joe Brady, Bills offensive coordinator, Clint Kubiak, Seahawks offensive coordinator, Nate Shieldhouse. He's an assistant with the Rams. Those are some names. I think there'll be others. You know, if Kevin Stefanski loses his job in Cleveland, that would be one to watch. Anybody that loses their job as a current head coach would be interesting. Those are some names for you to kick around.
There you go, Shefty. He threw like 37 names out.
Yeah, that's a lot of names. Although a predominant number of defensive coordinators in that list.
Which would be opposite hire.
Yes. For me, have to have some kind of experience.
I'm with you
as
on
a
that
head
one.
coach. And you're walking into a situation that is going to take some cleaning up.
So he mentioned any head coach that could get fired. So we're looking at what? Tomlin, Stefanski.
Dude, Tomlin, how do you fire him now?
I know, and now he's rolling.
They're probably going to win the division. They're 7-5 now.
Any other? I mean, Mike McDaniel, but I don't think I want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
No.
At all.
Actually, that's not a no. That's a hell no.
That dude seems really strange.
Did you see? Oh my God! Did you see his post game for him yesterday? So they did not go hurry up at all when they were down 3 scores, and they ended up scoring, and they still didn't go hurry up down 2 scores. And then their very last offensive possession, that's when they started doing no huddle. And so he was asked about it after the game. I really got to find this. He had the worst explanation on why they didn't go hurry up. It's like he couldn't get his thoughts together.
That's normal.
And he had no idea what he was talking about. He literally sounded like he was completely lost.
Also, did y'all think that Schefter sounded like a guy trying to do Schefter?
Kind of.
He's almost like a character of himself now.
He kind of sounded like Gruden for a second.
He sounded.
When he first started talking, did he not sound like Gruden?
Hey, man. 7:45 to go first half. Lipscomb 31, Duke 24. Blue Devils with 13 turnovers.
Are you nervous, Don?
No. Stop.
That's why I'm doing this now.
Stop. Yeah, enjoy it. It's not even halftime.
Yeah. Let's hear more from Schefter on Cover 2, talking about Matt Nagy and Mike McCarthy learning from their previous stops.
Well, I think every coach is better for what they've been through in the past. I mean, some of the great coaches have been head coaches elsewhere before they went on to great things in other places. Bill Belichick was a head coach in Cleveland before he became a head coach in New England. Mike Shanahan was a head coach with the Raiders before he became a head coach with the Broncos. And I think the great coaches learn from their previous stops and take what they learn and apply it to the new jobs and grow and learn from it. So if it's one of those guys, and again, I think the Titans in a perfect world would love to hire an experienced head coach, then you'd like to hope and think that that particular coach will be better for it and better prepared the next time around.
I mean, that's the thought, right? I mean, Matt McCarthy won a Super Bowl in Green Bay.
Nagy went to the playoffs his first year with Chicago.
Then what happened?
Mitch Trubisky happened.
He had 99 problems, but a Mitch wasn't one.
No, Mitch was all of them. Or
Mitch
most
was
of them.
99 problems.
Mitch was
whatever else was
problems.
one. Oh, man. Yeah, Mitch Trubisky, that was something.
What do we think in time frame here, though?
What do you
That's
mean?
a great question. Are y'all surprised that there isn't more talk
For a
about
head
it?
coach.
For them to.
Yes, I am shocked. I brought it up yesterday. We had not even mentioned it in months.
Well, you can talk about it on Monday with old Stoney. Stoney put out a list of 100 names. Did you see that?
Okay, do we need 100 names?
I mean, Schefter just threw out 30.
Stoney, I saw him in the
And
hall.
that was too much. And that was crazy. Nate, who did he say? Nate Shieldhouse? Shieldhouse, where is he? He was in college, wasn't he?
I don't know. He named a lot of guys, a lot of coordinators.
Yeah,
And
I'll have to go back
assistants.
and watch it on YouTube. Get all those names.
As a head coach?
Emmett says, Mayor, you got to get Tennessee's Nolan Smith on. He beat UNLV. You know your platform launches careers. We have had Nolan Smith on, and we did mention that yesterday. That was a huge win for them, 63-60 at UNLV at the Thomas and Mack Center.
Yeah, I thought Nate Shieldhouse, sorry, I'm on that road. He was at Iowa State. He was their offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach during the Purdy days.
Brock Purdy. Oh, I was going to ask you, just randomly, Washington State hired Missouri offensive coordinator Kirby Moore. Did you ever come across him?
Yes.
At Missouri?
Love him.
I really could
Loved
not tell
him.
by the way you said the word yes there. But you loved him?
Yeah, I worked Kansas, Missouri this year. And just listening to him, young, super smart, gets it, offensive schemes, like willing to, looks at his personnel, says, okay, this guy can do this well. No, not this well. This is what I really want to do offensively, but I know I can't do it with this personnel.
So sharp guy.
I've got an injured guy here, so I know that I've got to change the way I do things because this guy can't do what this guy can't. You know what I mean? Like just gets it.
So now he goes to be a head coach at Washington State in the what's soon to be the All-State Conference that we named them the All-State Conference.
Oh, that's right.
Because they're all states.
Well, I guess I'm not surprised. He's from that side of the country, right?
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. When we come back, 3HL bingo card and may or may not be funny. What were you going to say?
Oh, I have a question for Dawn about something Auburn did today.
Oh, jeez. Basketball,
Why
football.
do you assume it's a negative thing?
Have you followed us lately? And honestly, you could say any sport. Basketball or football, Zeph?
Yes.
Oh, hell.
Be right back. United Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. If you have foundation repair issues or concerns or questions, USSTN.com. That's USSTN.com. Maybe you have waterproofing issues, standing water in your crawl space, cracks in your basement flooring, hardwood floors cupping. Your house may be trying to tell you something. Putting off a moisture issue in your home is bad for your health and could lead to more expensive repairs down the road. Waterproofing questions and issues, USSTN.com. When it comes to large home repairs, a lot of times homeowners pretend you don't see the warning signs. Maybe you're afraid of what you're going to hear. Especially true with waterproofing and foundation repair. It could be something big that needs to be fixed. Could be a small problem now that will become bigger, or it could be nothing at all. Bottom line is you don't know what you don't know, and you certainly don't want something to be sold to you that you don't need. You need peace of mind. Over 30,000 100% satisfied residential customers. Homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855, USSTN.com.
All right, there are some yucky sicknesses rolling around everywhere with this colder weather. School's finally getting out, but maybe your child or you caught some of those germs, and you don't want to have to, call the doctor at 6 a.m. when they open and try and get in. Medical House Calls can help you because they will come straight to you. You call or text Medical House Calls. Their teams assess what you need. You book your visit, and boom, medical providers at your door to deliver you the care that gets you back as soon as possible. No more waiting in those germ-filled urgent care rooms or waking up at 5 a.m. to get an urgent care appointment that don't work with your schedule. Uprooting life, kids, schedule, all of that just to go see a doctor. No, they come to you, transparent pricing upfront, not confusing, and medical providers at your door. Get you back as soon as possible, 7 days a week, y'all. Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Same day appointments available. Next day is guaranteed. Perfect to have in your phone. Here's your number, 615-838-2375. Medical House Calls. It's healthcare designed for your life. MedicalHouseCalls.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Tupac Tuesday on the Big Show. Tomorrow, we'll be broadcasting live in Cool Springs. Come by and see us. Twin Peaks. 3 until 6 o'clock.
Last live show of the year.
Well, last live on-site show of the year. If you want to be
sorry, that's what I
technical
meant.
about it. No, I say the same thing. 3:32 to go first half. Lipscomb 39, Duke 36.
Closing the gap.
Duke has turned the ball over somehow 16 times in the first half.
Woo-hoo-hoo. They're about to get in trouble.
They're about to get ripped at halftime. Lipscomb is 12 of 24 from the floor, 3 of 7 from 3. They're 12 for 12 from the line.
That'll do it.
39-36. What were you talking about with regard to Auburn? I think the question Babs had, well, is it dealing with basketball or football at Auburn? Zeph said yes, and she said, oh, hell.
Technically, this goes to all sports because the Auburn Tigers have created their own mobile phone plan where every time you pay your bill, it contributes to Auburn Athletics.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It is called the War Eagle Mobile by Collegiate Mobile.
So if I'm a consumer and I get that plan, I just understand, hey, you're going to have a $5 tax on here or whatever it is.
It's going
and
to
it goes straight to the Auburn NIL.
To the Auburn Tigers.
That's pretty good.
You guys.
Because then I make the choice whether or not I want to do it.
So my question to you
this is never ending with NIL.
My question to you is, are you joining War Eagle Mobile?
I didn't even know about it, but
Can she get War Eagle Mobile here, or is it just in Alabama?
Okay, so
I need some details.
Here's the news release.
Who's your carrier?
It is T-Mobile. You are on the T-Mobile 5G network. It is competitive rates as low as $15 a month. Designed specifically for the Auburn family, War Eagle Mobile customers can take advantage of perks such as free charging stations at Jordan-Hare Stadium and Neville Arena.
Jordan-Hare.
I keep doing that.
Say it
I'm
right.
sorry. Jordan-Hare Stadium and Neville Arena, as well as the
Jordan-Hare.
I know every time. As well as the ability to win VIP experiences such as facility tours and on-field access during games.
No, sometimes the Canadian accent comes out.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's why he goes.
There's no extra cost, just extra money for the teams they love.
All right, so something that...
Well, technically there is extra cost, right?
Something we haven't done in a while is this.
I love that laugh.
So you actually found this. I have no idea what is about to play on our radio station.
This is from a friend of the show, someone we've had on multiple times, and it is almost Christmas time, and let's just say this is a draft analysis of Santa's reindeer from one of our good friends.
What is your evaluation of Santa's reindeer, Mel Kiper Jr.? Give me, I guess, the top prospects of Santa's reindeer.
About a tremendous set of reindeer, Rich. Yeah, we all know about Rudolph. You got Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Yeah, Dasher, tremendous downhill speed, doing a great job with the rest of the reindeer. Prancer and Dancer, a little bit more shifty backs. I don't want to give them Barry Sanders type of moniker, but that's a Prancer and Dancer really doing a nice job. Maybe a Saquon Barkley type of maneuver. And then Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, breaking into the backfield. I mean, that's the thing you do. You don't want to see would you see Myles Garrett? The Blitz is the Myles Garrett of reindeer breaking in toward your quarterback at the end of the day. You're not going to get presents if that's what's happening. So we're going to look at, let's see. And like I said, the most famous reindeer of all, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, shiny nose, able to see tremendously as Santa Claus is delivering gifts. And the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join any reindeer games. Rudolph doing a tremendous job at the NFL Reindeer Combine, ran a 4.240 just like Rich running his, and then doing a great job with the chalk talk. Rudolph not only tremendous field vision, but at the end of the day, I want Rudolph driving, lead my sleigh. He's the guy.
Wipe that down.
You're right that Rudolph faced adversity and got through it, right?
You don't want to like you look at a guy like Herbie the Elf doing a job. He didn't want to be a dentist. This is an elf who wanted to be a dentist. So they thought about it, kind of like a Kyler Murray type of situation. They end up in the island of misfit toys, the Winter Warlock. Listen, for my money, Santa Claus is coming to town. The #1 Christmas special. Kris Kringle left on the doorstep, finding his way. Burger Meister Burger. He wanted to play the yo-yo. He didn't want the kid. He didn't want Kris Kringle delivering toys. The kids didn't have any toys. It was good. The whole situation was great. Then Kris Kringle shows up in his red suit. Jessica, tremendously beautiful lady. She, there's kind of a stop motion type of thing, but they put one foot in front of the other. At the end of the day, you end up walking through that front door.
Oh my goodness.
He's so good.
Frank Caliendo, y'all.
All right.
And that was
it
like
funny?
off the cuff. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That was funny.
100% success rate. Caliendo, exceptionally funny, but also a great dude, man. Speaking of Twin Peaks, he came out to Twin Peaks and did our show from there for an entire hour.
In Madison, yep.
And he did Slay. Well, he figured out a way to imitate Slay. He got that laugh down, man, while we were talking. It was so cool. 42 seconds left first half. Lipscomb 45, Duke 43. Can they lead at halftime? What a win that would be for the Bisons, even though they should be the Bison. 3HL bingo card. I flattened out balls. That was you.
That was me. Oh, I was talking about snowmen making.
You were.
That's right.
Slay said I shat, and then you dumped it. And now I just said it again.
You can't dump that. We're okay. That's an okay word, I think. I don't know if it is.
Yeah, it's Canadian.
Jesus.
I haven't done John Gruden in a long time. That was me. You could say it. Ho. That was Babs. Zeph tried to say garden tool.
I was just being safe.
You're very safe, Zeph. This is the wrong show for you with regard to that. Basketball or football, Zeph? Yes. Oh, hell.
Oh, hell. What am I?
And then it turned out to be good.
It wasn't bad. I thought it was going to be something.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. That's where you are, though. You've got the ATSD. Yeah.
I feel like I'm Tennessee Volunteer fan. What, 5 years ago? Is it about 5 years ago when you guys were dumpster fire, hit rock bottom?
It was like
You were like
5.
the juice of the dumpster.
Nice. It was like 5 of the last 20.
That's where I feel like I am.
All right. I'm waiting.
That's where Auburn fan is.
I'm waiting
How do I pull out? How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this as an Auburn fan?
Late bingo card submission. Don Davenport. How do I pull out?
Holy cow. I'm waiting for this game to go to halftime. There's 4 seconds left. Duke leads 46-45.
Oh, they took the lead. Nice.
Ken Lipscomb hit a shot at the buzzer to take the lead at halftime.
Oh, get out of here. It's over. Good effort, Lipscomb.
Oh, it's over. Because when
Got another
Shire
half
gets
to
them
go.
in the locker room, having turned it over 16 times, they only have 12 assists.
Somebody's in trouble.
Stay tuned. Mac Talk coming up. This is Club Mac in the dark. We appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully, we were able to put a smile on your face at some point. Cool Springs tomorrow. Come by and see us at Twin Peaks. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you're a shout out to the Tennessee Vols because it's time to break the losing streak. 3 games is way too much.
Tennessee Louisville coming up. Duke leads at halftime by 1.
What the hell? 3-8.
It's a good run. Let's go.
That's it.